and I'm basically fine.
Alright,
Yeah,
streams.
I thought it would be a
streams
lot harder.
live, gentle friends.
Oh.
Oh.
Forsooth and verily.
Yeah, verily.
I assume Rain is still getting the foods.
Yes.
Now that we started 6, I actually don't mind at all if for the first 15 minutes it's just us like taking naps. I don't even, you know?
Yeah, I like warm up time, TBH. It's nice, you like settle in, say hi to everybody, like get in character, grab a snacky.
When we were starting at 7, I was like, excuse me, Mr. Party member, we have to start role-playing right now.
Pardon me. We have a little bit of the RP to participate in.
Yeah.
So, couple things.
Hey, can you unpause the game? Because it's still stuck on loading farm, and I want to see if it's going to finish or if I need to refresh.
I am back.
Welcome back. Did your door get dashed?
It did, and then we just split up the dim sum.
Nice.
Yup.
I also dashed. I got barbecue. It was quite good.
Like Lucille's barbecue?
Wood Ranch.
Oh.
I was about to say,
Okay,
how can it be good barbecue if it's from Lucille's?
I mean, definitely not getting good barbecue from Wood Ranch, but, you know, it's okay.
It was pretty decent. The brisket's a little dry, but the pulled pork was pretty good.
Tonight's game brought to you by Lucille's Barbecue.
I'm just gonna manually mute myself just so you don't hear my noshing.
So I like didn't stream last session, so I got a little recap to do. But I'll do the recap while Drew's stuffing his face with dim sum. Oh, let's see.
I already have a recap for you. Flix is invisible. Gnolls are burning.
Yeah.
Undead are slapping crates and saying things like, "This bad boy can fit so many magical scry mirrors in it."
You know, I'll take it. It perks, or it works. It also perks.
You perk.
I perk. All right, recap. And again, I will do this as carefully and as succinctly as possible because of the aching pain in my mouth area. So you guys went to the Apple's Eye to find some orcs to talk to because the orcs are up to some shenanigans. And you did find some patrons in the Apple's Eye of orcish descent, a couple drunks at the bar, and one large burly dancer performing on stage. The drunk orc that Rain was talking to had a lot to say about Forgruk, and the fact that his influence also seemed to extend beyond Arctis and to other orc tribes. The bulk of the information that you guys got, however, was provided by the orc dancer Grun, who, he told you, broke away from his initial tribe to settle within Borealis, as opposed to sticking with his quote-unquote friends. Grun detested some of the foul magics the orcs were practicing under Arctis, and he noted that they were practicing both demonology and necromancy. He also made a note to you all that Forgruk believed that the introduction of these types of magics to Arctis came from humans, and was rather disgusted at the hypocrisy of his own tribe. Let's see, the local mountain-dwelling orcs, they were hyper pissed off to learn of a foreigner to Arctis becoming an ascended, and it seems to have put them into a fury, so to speak. Grun was very, very hesitant about letting you guys know of, the exact location of his former tribe, both out of a warning that they were plentiful under the mountain, armed. They knew their way around and had the advantage of the environment. If you guys went and blindly searched for them, it would probably lead to your frozen death or being lost in the numerous caverns under the Borealis Mountains. However, if you could sniff out a hint of that festering corruption under the earth, Grun could help you with finding a safer entrance into the depths. And for that, he recruited one of the local kobold shamans, Sik, who was extremely excited to be rid of any corruption lingering under Arctis. So while the party went to retrieve the last 2 of Eris's crime crates, Grun and Sik went off to find you a safe location to go underground. So, as you all delved back into the mountains with your orcish map in hand, this particular map led you to a high elevation farmland, and as Flix searched the area, it was absolutely teeming with orcs. Some you have already encountered. Now, what Flix has seen so far in the center of the farmland was a dilapidated temple to an unknown ascendant, and inside were 2 gnolls and 2 very curious undead. And and a giant owl. I did forget to note that in the recap. As Flix was watching, and unable to speak the languages, he couldn't really suss out what was going on there. However, with a whistle and a loud explosion of light and screaming, the massive fireball that erupted in the middle of the temple seemed to note that the negotiations for the mirror were not going very well. The gnolls, on fire, will have to stop, drop, and gnoll in order to survive. And that's the name of the entire... You know what? I'm done. That's the name of the whole session. Yeah, so I got no more jokes.
I mean, why would you need more when you've already dropped the best one?
True.
It's true. It's true. So, you all encountered some orcs down here. Akashaba and Rain, you are holed up currently in a wheelhouse. Nothing is in there except you did find a very curious sun-pronged mace, which looks very vicious, hidden in a bag under a pile of hay. Flix, I believe you had were you just out of message range?
Yes, I was just out of message range and spying on undead and turn invisible with intent to retrieve crates from under their noses.
Alright.
Hey, Akshaba, do you got any like big flashy juice left, like explosions, lots of pain, anything like that? Anything you got?
Is this in character?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
With maybe like a couple times I maybe make like a bowl of flame maybe, but no, I think I would have to rest before big fireball. You not respond?
The silence is deafening.
I grunted my disappointment.
I'm sorry, we did not. There was no grunt.
It did not pick up. Yeah.
No.
Okay. I was gonna say, why'd you ask me? You didn't respond.
Just
Well, I mean, if you
stares.
don't have it, what's the point?
I'll actually got there was seen.
Left on red. Okay, hold on, I'm just double checking here. Oh no, yeah, you are very tired. You have no more 3rd level spell slots, sir.
Keep in mind, I was doming a lot there, so I was being very judicious with the use of my stuff.
Yeah, you were hella
Obviously
doming.
not.
I don't have a lot, I'm just a baby.
Just a baby.
I'm just baby.
Flix, you are invisible 30 feet up and looking, well, now at the 2 screaming gnolls and the orcs who are now alerted to a giant fiery presence within the farm. This music is no longer appropriate. And so we're gonna change it to a bop. Where's my bop?
I still see a lavender-colored screen, 99% loading, and game paused.
Oh no. Try refreshing. Yeah, it does not appear that you are in the game. I have turned on the bop.
Oh, I don't like it. My monitor's doing stupid shit.
All good.
Should we like maybe move out of the building just in case, Flix needs to get our attention or something? We can see him.
I think that is okay idea, although
You both can make a perception check, actually.
Ooh.
Yeah, let's see it. Kashaba with a 19.
Nothing escapes me.
Drew's Rain with a 15. As both of you are kind of musing, like, hey, maybe we should leave the farmhouse and go check on Flix, you hear off in the distance the faint Enikashaba familiar whistle of a fireball rocketing through the air, and then the slight rumble under your feet as it explodes.
Oh.
Extraball looks over and, well, someone else is casting fireball.
So we can't actually leave. Yeah, we're trapped in here.
Which way would you like to exit? To the west or the east?
Let's go west. Right? Because, that's... Actually, I have no idea. I think that's more generally in alignment.
I have moved you to the west.
Oh, let's go look at that fireball.
Well... Okay.
It's probably where Flix is if you know Flix much. You keep notes, you should know this.
I'm back in, it seems, by the way.
Excellent. Just wanted to
maybe
check.
Stealth?
You guys can do whatever you want. If you just want to run up there, walk up there, crunch through the snow.
mean,
Flix didn't warn you that there were zillions of orcs up here.
Yeah.
Rain
Like
with a 19. If you are moving stealthy, you will move slower.
Extraball notices Rain kind of crouched down and, decides to join up with that. Nope.
Well, he pretends, yes, very well. He has a good RP of a stealthy creature.
He's matching Rain's pace at least.
Wait, hold on. Oh, you don't have a negative modifier in your stealth checks. Wow, it's only a +2. Oh, dump stat. Sorry. Okay, I was just looking. Sorry, GM is making fun of your character.
Rain is just gonna move right up here to the edge of this thing and
Rain, as you
out.
creep along and you press yourself against the fence that's right here, you notice, both of you notice in your line of vision, there's a warg in the fields, but he's turned away from you currently, looking at the light that is emanating off to the northeast. The other orcs that you do see here and up here, that one is a little bit out of your line of sight, but this one here and this one are very much in your line of sight, but they're faced away from you. And even though Akashaba rolled atrociously on his stealth check, they do not seem to notice you.
Okay.
Are we going in the direction that I heard the fireball come from?
Yes.
Well, we can see the fireball.
Yeah, right
right?
now you
Like,
can
in the
see at
darkness.
least,
Okay.
yeah, you can see the light coming from the temple.
Okay.
It is like an emanation to your northeast.
I feel, if being honest about situation, Flix usually do most of the how you say murder. I am concerned about if you and I were to, not that I mistrust you, Rain, but I am concerned about this potential fight brewing.
Rain will try to message Flix.
Okay. Flix, you are 105 feet away.
I should be in range now, yeah?
Should be fine.
Yep, 120 feet. Flix,
How
is
much
everything okay?
message can I send back?
I don't know. It doesn't. It's just a cantrip. It doesn't. This one doesn't specify.
Got it.
I think it's like simple sentence or something, but like we can cast it endlessly.
Let us consider it as if it were a tweet. Keep it short.
I'm fine, still invisible. Gnolls burning, 2 very unusual undead, plus crates.
Get the crates? Question mark?
Going to try.
You need a distraction?
Eggplant emoji?
There are many, many, many orcs. Be careful.
All right, since
That
right
didn't answer my
now
question.
this is going to be considered a high-stress situation, we are going to go in some semblance of an initiative order. I'm going to flag everybody for combat here. You can also do it yourself by right-clicking your token and clicking toggle combat state, but I will do it for you guys. This time around, I'll pop out the combat tracker here. You all can roll for initiative. I'm gonna get everything else populated here.
Ooh, okay.
Oh,
okay,
all right,
okay.
all right, Flix. This looking pretty good. Okay.
Damn,
Well,
even Exhiba, like, blew that out.
Stupid wargs and orcs. Ugh.
there's wargs. There's orcs. There are
Works?
orcs.
Orcs?
Orgs?
Orgs. There are orgs.
They're entire orgs.
Needless to say, there's a lot of fucking orcs on this map.
Oh, good.
I'd feel better about it if they were. My concern is that they're actually carrying axes and walking around.
Ooh, I have an idea.
Yes, go on.
Well, I'll wait until my turn.
Wait, hold
We're gonna
on.
go in initiative order now.
Apparently, there was a null error here.
A Gnoll error?
Yep. All right, I fixed it. Apparently, my combat tracker is fucking El Massive right now, because there's a lot of entities on it. But round one, Flix. You stand on top of the Ruben Temple, looking down below your 30 feet up. There are 2 gnolls on fire. They're screaming. The undead look on with emotionless faces.
Flix has a plan. Flix is going to use his move and bonus action to move here.
Okay.
There's a wall there, but he's actually like perched on a thing here. Still invisible.
Okay.
And then for his action, I'm going to cast Silent Image here. Can I cast and stay invisible if
No.
I'm not attacking?
No, you cannot.
No. You cannot do anything like that.
Oh, gosh.
However,
Okay.
you, being very high up and a large distraction going on now, the only thing that may spot you is the giant owl, which are concerned about, which lingers here.
Well, I am invisible, so it would have a very hard time spotting me indeed.
It would be after you cast.
Oh, I see what you mean. I think the invisibility is probably more useful. In which case, you can interact with stuff as long as you don't attack
Yes.
while invisible, though. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Can I take that move back?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So I
I'll
was here.
allow it.
Let's make sure that I can actually get to where I'm going. That's 80 feet. All right. So he's gonna make progress toward where he needs to be, and I'm gonna go there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Splitting
use
up top.
all my movement coming over this direction. He's gonna be perched up in like the corner, kind of like still ideally hidden behind something. I can't see what the terrain is like because of the shadows and whatnot.
So it looks like you double moved and dash.
Correct.
All right. Yes, so you are kind of pressed up
And-
against the higher part of the temple, and
If
there's
not-
actually a ledge that you can stand on. So right now, from below, no one has good line of sight on you.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, it was either that or hide in amongst the statue, but the giant owl is there, and that leaves me with a concern.
Oh, you know what? Let me mark the elevation of the giant owl. So, I'll give you a reference. That is also 30 feet up. All right. Do you remain in the corner?
Yes.
For now?
I don't have any more movement, and I will probably try to snatch other crate. Is that crate still sealed?
They both look closed.
Okay, perfect.
All right. Does that end your turn?
It does. That's everything I can do.
All right. Gnoll 1, having a good scream as his flesh burns from the fire, but yet he is not dead. And he rushes towards the undead.
Get him.
With his spear out, ready. Make a vicious melee attack. Ugh. Oh. And he hits. Slicing the undead with his spear for 11 damage. Rain, it's your turn.
All right, Rain.
Oh, by the way, Rain and Akashba, you are no longer blessed. Please consider yourself unblessed.
Rip.
Hey, I can actually see the icons now when I actually go to add icons.
Oh, nice. I just module update, so hopefully everything will be working nicely today.
Sick. Rain is going to peer out from behind this fence, looking at the orc in front of her.
Okay.
And she's going to point at him and cast Message.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you gotta write him a love song.
Yes.
And ask for it. You need one. Okay. What's the message?
Okay, yeah, you're gonna. Okay. Idiots! The gnolls have taken one of the crates. Gather everyone. Run to the east. They're fleeing.
Okay.
Really?
East.
Really? Oh, okay. Was that just for him to understand what east was? We'll take that.
Okay. He has turned to the east. Holy shit. He knows west from east. Woo! All right.
Oh. Rain may have overthought that one. She's kind of like, poof. That is going to end Rain's turn.
Rain sweats. Akashaba?
Akashaba watches this, not really sure what's going on, and goes ahead and casts Bless.
Okay. Yes, the good old round one bless.
Yeah, I think that's like the best available option.
Oh, so we're blessed now, just you and I?
All right.
Real talk. Another campaign, level 15 character, was using haste and all kinds of other stuff.
Yeah.
If I'd used bless, that fight would have gone so much better. Just
Akashaba looks over as his fingers are steeped in a quick prayer, and he goes, "I hope you're doing something useful."
Right.
Meanwhile, Rain, with her fingers pressed to her temples, she's thinking really hard at the orc.
Look, we'll find out in a minute, maybe. I don't know.
Akashaba.
Rhea says hello by everybody, by the way.
Hi, Frey.
She came upstairs to see D&D.
Oh my gosh. Akashaba, you have blessed Rain, but sadly Flix is out of range. What else do you do?
Not after just, giving Rain shit. Probably that's the end of the turn.
Okay. I'm gonna go through the orcs relatively quickly, but luckily, the orc that is deciding west from east is now like, what the fuck? And he go east. Next orc.
Rain slaps Akashaba on the shoulder like, it worked!
What did you do?
I told him to chase down the gnolls to the east.
Oh, that's pretty good. Good job.
He beams.
Flix, from your vantage point, you see another orc charging headlong into the temple, clashing again with the undead, who brings up a a fist to block the orc's great axe attack. And you hear kind of a dull wooden thunk as the great axe glances off his undead flesh, hardened from, well, being dead.
Interesting.
Oh, the Gnolls. Okay. I misread this situation, but pleasantly surprised.
Next orc. We're gonna go through these orcs with some alacrity. I need a line tool. Hello. Because I'm moving 60 feet.
If we can manage to sick all these orcs on these undead, that could be pretty great.
I feel like they did that themselves, but I agree.
More orcs charge headlong into the temple. However, the other undead now irate that this Gnoll is still alive, and I actually need to mark his hit points is not that high. Now steps. Uh-oh. Hold on. I think I broke everything. I need to delete
God.
this guy real quick. Hang on. I was like, they're fixed. They're broken. Alright, 1 second. It's like, when everything works, it works, and then when everything kind of, whoa, and then when your monsters have, 1,000 hit points, it's probably not how that should be, right?
I thought that's what the wargs had already.
Let's see. The undead stalks closer to the somewhat burning Gnoll and smashes its cold fist into its face repeatedly, trying to crumple in its head. And apparently is gonna hit. And he does it again, smashing relentlessly with his unnatural strength. Flicks from your vantage point. You see the Gnoll's head explode in a massive splatter of blood. And what was once a Gnoll is now just a charred, headless body, slumped on the ground.
Wait, he made 2 separate attacks?
He made 2 separate fist attacks and fisted the shit out of this Gnoll.
Point
the
of
other
clarification.
Yes.
So the fist, the actual explanation says he has +7, but he rolled with a +9.
Let's see.
Wait, which one is?
I'm looking. Hold on, let me take a look. I have a +9. Oh, it's because these monsters are slightly tweaked with my monster maker to scale up a little bit.
Okay.
So they have a base and then they have a modifier for being boss encounters.
Gotcha. So that explanation isn't always accurate. That's kind of mostly what I wanted to clarify.
Yes. So it will show a base attack, and then at least on my side, it scales them up a little bit because these guys are meant to be more of a solo encounter.
Mm-hmm.
Solo with friends. Smile. Where was I? This ugly bastard. Okay. The warg. I'm gonna scroll down here a little bit. Charges towards the temple and out of your line of sight, Rain. The other orcs are charging into the temple. The other Gnoll coming in. Saw what happened to his friend. Is also on fire. And is gonna take 2.3 steps on out of this temple. He has a move of 30, and he's gonna double move all the way to Timbuktu. So let's not say we did any sort of pretending that we are going to stick around here. As the Gnoll, screaming, half on fire, runs out of the temple. Flix, you can see him go, and you see an orc kind of turn. Huh? Top of the round, round 2, Flix. It is your turn. Flix, I'm not sure if you're muted.
Oh, yeah, I was muted. So I'm assuming that the giant owl's attention is fixed on this conflict and fireball and things that are happening down here.
The giant owl has currently not chosen to engage in the melee and is watching from the top of the statue.
Right, but it's watching. Is my point.
Yes.
Is it bound to the top of the statue or anything? Does it have any tethers to it or anything like that?
It does not appear to have any sort of manacle, tether, chain, or rope.
And there's no distinguishing marks about it. Its eyes aren't glowing a weird color.
It appears to be a large gray owl with a slightly darker plumage, but otherwise no unnatural or magical essences emanating from it.
I would like to make an insight check on these undead
Absolutely.
as I'm watching the fight progress. I have no idea.
These are strange, angry zombies.
I'm going to descend to the crate. I'm still invisible.
Okay.
I think I have advantage on stealth because I'm invisible anyway. But even
You
if
do.
I didn't, I'd ask for advantage because of the melee that's happening over here.
Okay.
So here's that stealth roll.
I acknowledge your advantageous stealth roll of 25.
And I want to stuff the crate in my bag.
As you quietly open the bag of holding and kind of start pressing it over the crate, it doesn't make a sound as the bag kind of engulfs it, and the crate disappears.
Sweet.
Yay!
All right, and then bonus action.
I will consider consuming the crate a bonus action.
Oh, that was my actual action.
Oh, okay. Well, if you would like to action.
Yep. So, oh, you're saying that I could use my bonus action for that and also have a normal action, but I'm just going to return to my perch. Actually, from there, how much movement do I have? I've got 30. Can I get across and up?
That would be 60.
Oh, you're right.
Across would be, well, what we got going on here?
Is there space to sort of sneak around behind the statue?
Yeah, you're a fairy. You can squeeze behind it. I'll give you that there is an inch of space back there. That's you would go about 30 feet here.
Yeah, I kind of want to be back here-ish.
Yeah, that's
Like I want to
fine.
be hiding behind the statue so I can dart out here and grab crate if the opportunity presents itself.
All right, does that end your turn?
It does.
Rain. Everything has seemed to leave your line of sight, rushing towards the fire in the center of the temple.
Rain kind of glances at Extrabad and shrugs her shoulders, and will, I don't know, she'll move up like here.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't have the thing selected. There. Is this still like kind of like a hedge, like this thing around the field?
It's a bit of a dilapidated fence. It's not intrusive enough to incur any sort of movement penalty, but it is not dense enough to provide any sort of cover. However, the long grass that you're in, if you lay down, could probably obscure you entirely from view.
Yeah, just something to hide behind, and then she will.
You could just go. If you go prone, you will not be able to be seen right now.
Okay.
But you would have to choose to go prone.
Sure. Yeah. Well, if that's the case, then I'll use. Can I use my action then to move a little bit closer and then go prone?
Sure. I'll allow it.
So she'll actually move up here then and go prone.
Okay. Rain, you do see out of the corner of your eye to the southeast. There's an orc here.
Cool. Tight.
All right, Rain, does that end your turn?
That is it.
All right, I'm gonna mark you as prone real quick. Boop.
Where did the rain actually go? I can't see.
I
About
ping.
60 feet north.
Yep, just north of you.
Oh yeah,
Rain-
I moved like just outside of your vision.
Oh yeah. So you saw Rain go pretty much directly to the north in this direction, Akashaba. Also, it's your turn.
What is this? We just not communicate the plan now? Actually, my guess is gonna roll a stealth check to see if he can get across because he's much bigger than Rain.
Okay. He is as stealthy as he believes to be.
Okay. Akashba is gonna move. So if I just went prone and just started like belly crawling?
So you can choose to go prone. I would give you a massive stealth increase at the cost of your movement.
Okay. Akashba's gonna do that, I guess, because there's no way he thinks he's gonna move undetected. So Akashba's gonna be prone.
Okay.
And then I have a normal 30 feet of movement, so...
So you go half of that.
So 15, so I'd be right here.
Okay. Crawling along. I'm going to give you a plus 10 to your stealth because you're prone in high grass.
Akashba's going to mutter about missing Ajax.
You can take like your action to actually like move again if
you can move it. You can move another 15 feet if you choose.
Okay.
As he crawls through the grasses, long, unkempt from this old farm.
Weeks wanders off. No, Rain wanders off. Ajax not good at wandering off. It was very helpful.
Horse seems so predictable.
You see like Eco like poke out its nose out of like one of like the bushes at you.
Shut up, bird.
Shut up,
Eco
bird.
is not a bird. That is offensive.
That is why that was amazing.
My bad.
Fucking speciest right here.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, Akashba was willing to get down with the changeling, so I doubt that. But okay.
Meanwhile, in the temple, there's a bit of a fray going on as the orcs are swinging at the undead who seem nonplussed by their pathetic attacks. The 5,
More
10,
orcs are
15.
pouring in.
Yep.
The orc aggression.
They are extremely aggressive when they can see something, because they're gonna charge towards it full force. Another great axe coming in. Okay.
Ooh.
Good lord.
Good God! Just kidding, he crits for a not super impressive 6 damage.
Did he roll 2 1s? Is that what happened?
I mean,
Jesus.
apparently GM is not going to be rolling very good today. 15, 20,
Yeah.
25,
Yeah.
30.
Double ones.
I don't know, your hits are pretty good.
Okay, alright. The orcs, as you see them swarming in, are turning. We are going 5, 10, 15, 20. Wait, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Because I'm not counting. 15, 25, 30. Ooh, just out of line of sight. And the orcs are swarming in the land. The undead. At the start of their turn, Flicks, from your vantage point, you see the undead's wounds meld back together with a black ichorous substance that seeps from its skin. It appears to be regenerating. Oops, not minus. And you're like, that's not great. Are we gonna fist? Yeah, we're gonna fist. Why would we do anything else except fist orcs to death?
I mean, that seems reasonable.
Seems great.
This is no longer a PG-13 stream.
It is not.
Oh my
We
god.
just missed our sponsorships, turns out.
So they get that sworn vengeance thing on everything.
Jesus.
It's not too late to go home.
It's never too late to apologize. Too late. 15, 20. Oh my god. It's great.
Yeah.
The warg jumping through the fray, skirting by the fire, going for the bite, hitting.
I still find your attack rolls extremely upsetting. Like the number of like 17s, 18s, and 19s that you throw is ridiculous.
I mean, especially today, yes. That's.
I mean, at least it's directed at, creepy undead dudes and not me, but still.
Wow.
Wow. You see, Flix, you see the warg jump into the fray through the fire, slinking around the orc, leaping in, biting the undead by the arm and dragging it to the ground. It does not say anything as it is going prone, and just stares lifelessly at the warg. Next, orcs. Everyone, pile on! 15, 20, 25, 30. We're gonna double move because he's very aggro. And as the orcs pour in, swinging with great axes, they seem to be doing very little damage against these undead creatures. This other gnoll, 5, 15, 20, 25, 30, double moving is going to leave the map. And he just fucked right out of there. Last orc on the map, swinging with the great axe.
I love that we're just watching Christina play.
I'm trying to go real quick through these dudes. Please forgive me, because there is
great.
a lot of them.
It's great.
All right. I didn't mean to
What
move
have we
that.
learned from this, Christina? Fewer orcs?
No,
Just
more
fewer
orcs. Flix, top of the round. It appears to be very crowded here in the temple.
All right.
Like
Is the
perfect
ground
time to
in the
go party.
temple snowy?
Yes. It is lightly
Okay.
dusted,
I am going to go here
except for the big fire area.
and slightly elevate the drift of snow that's at the base of the crate so that my tiny fairy body can fit in it.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Silent Image so that it's an exact duplicate of the crate, and I'm hidden behind my newly elevated, little drift of snow.
Okay.
And then once I'm hidden by the illusion, I'm going to stuff the crate in the sack.
Oh. All right. All right. I like this.
I will roll stealth again and hope I don't crit fail, which will probably be what's required to get caught during this.
Don't do it. Don't fail. Don't fail, Flix. Holy shit.
Okay.
All right. You risk certain death being adjacent to these undead who appear to be exploding heads with their fists, but that's fine. Your ruse, as you create the silent image of the crate, it appears to be an exact duplicate, and then you pocket the crate.
I do.
Okay. I am going to take this crate, and we're gonna make it a slightly different color because now it's a fairy crate, okay? Alright, let's see if that changes the color. Probably not as dark as I wanted. There we go, that's... Okay, now it's a fairy crate, slightly darker in color. Your image remains.
Perfect. And I will use my other 30 feet of movement. Well, I'm invisible. Do I still need to disengage?
You're not invisible anymore.
Yeah, you cast
that's
silent
right. I'm
image.
just
You are
hidden.
definitely
I'm just
not
hidden by
invisible.
my image. Okay, I will wait. I'm gonna stay here until the following round to make my escape, I think, probably.
Rain.
Shit. Like, Rain knows that he's not invisible anymore, but doesn't exactly know why, because the spell is gone. Like, she's not concentrating on it anymore.
Yep, you feel its magic tethered to Flix fizzle away as he dismisses the magic.
Shit.
Didn't work.
I
mean,
don't.
you could ask me what's going on.
I mean, I could. Like, that's like, if I do nothing else, though, it's an action, so. I mean, she's not gonna do anything else. Like, at this point, she can see her clearly in, like, the firelight, I think, right? That, like, just heads are exploding. Like, that's not a thing she wants to get involved in. Yeah, she's gonna she's just gonna like creep up to the corner right here, like staying like in the bushes, and try and message Flix like, "Are you okay? You're not invisible anymore."
No, I'm hidden by an illusion, and I have both crates.
Oh, great. So, hurry up, get out of there.
I would love to. Why am I whispering?
Whispering fiercely in your own head.
Yeah. Hey, okay. What do you need to get out? What's wrong?
I need to not get murdered by this undead. That will be complicated. There's also a giant owl who will very likely pursue me if it notices me.
Oh shit. That's it. That's all you get.
That's all you get.
That was
Rain?
actually like 4 messages, but I feel like for the sake of the RP there, like it's fine.
I'll say it's
better
fine.
that way.
I'll allow it. Rain? Anything
That's.
else?
I think that's her turn. She doesn't have anything to get him out of this, so.
Hey, Kashiba.
Kashiba's gonna, go forward 15 feet and then another 15 feet.
All right. He's crawling in my field.
Okay,
This
Kashiba makes it up to here,
Yeah.
where I assume he can see Rain.
he can see Rain, yes.
So he gets to the end, he's like, Rain, what's going on?
Flix is maybe fucked.
God, no, fuck.
There's something very wrong about Akashima using profanity.
He is Russian, okay?
It's like hearing your pastor use profanity.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! Wait, what?
Okay, that's all Kashiba's turn is.
All right. We are going to go through the line of 1 million orcs. 1. They are piling in. And we're gonna swing with the X, and we're gonna do a normal that's gonna hit.
He does get advantage because that undead is still prone.
Oh. Hey, yeah. Good call. Crit?
Just saying.
Nope,
you
just
know.
checking. Well, I mean, now it's the orc, like, cuddle puddle. Due to the crate, I'm not going to even allow the orc to have a attempt to see Flix. He is just going to keep trying to smash undead, their deal gone sour. He do? Relentless smashing! I like this line of orc. Orc. Okay, this orc is gonna roll with advantage. And hits. Doing 15 points of damage. As they all, let's pile in. This one, however, Flix is coming right over you.
Can I make like an acrobatics check to avoid being stepped on while I'm hidden in the snow beneath the crate?
I will allow it, but he is going to get perception with advantage.
Okay.
Still against his like 26 or whatever.
Okay.
Well, he doesn't. But he doesn't. He does not beat my stealth of 25.
He does not. He steps on something, and he stops where he is at. Next orc, he does actually not attack. He seems curious as to why he just tripped. However, there are more pressing issues. What is this orc doing? He is gonna go. Oh my god, there's like no space to stand. 5. 10, yeah. Stand on the dead bodies of my allies. Prone guy? Yeah, okay. Swinging? Okay. Alright. This guy on the ground is actually taking a hacking.
Like great axes, orcs with great axes just hit really hard.
I do. However, It is now time for the regeneration round, as this regenerates, excuse me, hit points. As the blood from the orcs seems to fly towards the undead, becoming one with its skin, absorbing just like a nice lotion, just like a nice, kind lotion. Possibly time for a nice fireball, isn't it? Let's see. Do we fireball? Do we fist? No. No, we fist. Fist. No!
Muscle Wizard cast Fist.
Yeah, Muscle Wizard casting. Oh.
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 Fist miss. Fist number 2.
The dice are not loving your boss mobs tonight.
No, actually, which may be lucky for you.
It'd be pretty
but
great if the orcs just killed them so we don't have to deal with it.
not lucky for them, however. Warg wrestling with prone guy. Let's take a couple bites out of him. He's gonna attack with advantage. Hits. Chewing, shaking for 15 points of damage. The last orc. Yes, everybody just fucking beat the shit out of this guy.
Those are really amazing damage rolls. Like, pretty
That's
consistently.
advantage. Damage. Okay. The Revenant on the ground takes its action to stand up, removing the prone from itself, and is going to regenerate at the start of its round. And now begins. Let's see. I think I'm just gonna fireball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. Hold on, I need a fireball spell. We're gonna pull it out of my ass.
Is he gonna fireball his friend too?
Possibly. We shall see. Alright. Oops. I don't have a 3rd level spell slot. Hold on. I need to fix that.
You me?
I know. Strange.
Oh.
Just cast fireball now! I'm just gonna cast it manually. Because I love, oh, I guess, but apparently I have to spell fireball with 2 L's. What is it? 8d6 fire damage on a failed save, 20-foot radius sphere. Lovely. How big is a 20-foot radius sphere, you may ask? About yay big. Alright, that's pretty good. He's gonna aim it here, striking this orc, this warg, and this orc here. Okay, apparently they're only gonna take 20 fire damage. We're gonna check the dex saving throws on these bad boys.
Suffer as I have suffered.
Yes, suffer. Fail. Success. Fail. This orc takes 20 points of damage. The warg takes 10 points of damage. The other orc, 20 points of damage. And the burning continues. Flicks. Round 4, top of the rounds, your turn.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna disengage and take off like a bat out of hell. I don't think that I can successfully sneak, but if I can manage to take advantage of the combat to escape unnoticed, then I will.
So
I don't know, what would that be like?
So you're gonna do a stealth, and this orc next to you, who's the only one who could be even remotely aware of your presence, is going to roll versus his perception. So let's see who wins. 18. Oh.
These orcs are fucking god tier right now, man.
wow.
They have
Look
not
at this.
rolled.
Like, well, that was a -1, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, that's a
That's
-1.
a minus
They have
one.
not rolled below a 10, I don't think, at all.
I'm glad
so far.
we're not fighting them, and I'm glad that they're fighting. Oh, let me make a quick insight check on the undead.
Go ahead.
Nope.
They are not
No
living.
idea.
They are not alive.
I have other concerns. All
You are
right, so,
extremely convinced they are dead.
So my action, do I need to disengage if they're unaware of me?
No.
Okay. In which case, my first action is to bail out. Is this a wall? Oh, perfect. All right, so that's one move, and I'm going to... I don't see anything this way, so I'm going to dart over here. So that's... Do I see my friends? I do see my friends.
You have 120-foot dark, but yeah, you see them. Well, let's see. Hold on. Akashaba, you are actually prone on the ground. So is Rain. Are you both of you seeing Flix? Do you continue to remain stealth, or do you make
The
yourself
problem is that
known?
Flix
Should we make a
also stealth.
perception check? See
You
Flix?
Yeah, because they're still rolling against my stealth of 18, and I need to roll my perception against their stealth roll.
Yes. Just everybody do it. Just everybody. Where are you? Where are you? Hello, Marco? Polo?
This is the Spider-Man pointing at Spider-Man name.
Okay, Flix, you've done fucked up. Rain, you don't
No.
see Flix. Akashaba, you
No.
don't see Flix. Rain, you are extremely stealthed.
But you're the only hope. You're the last hope.
No!
No!
Flix, what
No,
was
you
your
rolled
stealth?
stealth. You rolled stealth. You need to roll perception.
You need to roll perception. Oh, he did.
No, he
With
already
a 12.
did.
So, okay, so
Yeah,
he's
he
stealth.
beat your 5, though.
But he beat your
So
okay,
nobody sees
Nobody sees
anybody.
anybody. Nobody. That's how that's resolved. Nobody sees anybody.
That's
Nice.
glorious.
Oh, of course. Of course.
Rain, it's your turn. And you don't see anything.
She tries to reach out with another message. Lex, are you still alive?
Yes,
Where are
I'm
you?
still alive. I have the crates. I'm running to you. Where the hell are you?
Oh, we're like southwestish of the temple or whatever. We're hiding in like these like.
I'm
These, like,
southwestish
fields.
of the temple.
Oh, Rain just like stands
I'm in
up
the
and looks
field.
around, like waves, like at the with your friend at like Coachella, like
Looks
trying
around.
to find your group.
Flix, you do see Rain now that she stands up.
Okay, perfect. On my next initiative, I'll probably pop up out of the greenery and zip over there.
She like pops back down though at the end of the turn.
Am I? I'm still within 60 feet of the crate, right?
Of the
Big crate?
illusion crate?
Oh
65 feet. Nope, it's gone.
Oh yeah, the crate has popped out of existence.
Boop. That crate, yeet. The fairy crate has disappeared. Uh-oh. Akashaba, it's your turn.
Akashima watches Rain get up, wave, go back down. Akashima belly crawls over to Rain. Why were you standing up?
Like, just try and find Flix.
Oh, wait, is he coming?
I hope so. I didn't see him.
Akashima like thinking about standing
But
up.
he's
and
alive.
just wait, but they okay. I'm sure he'll find us. He's fine.
Or he was like a second and a half ago.
Yeah, okay, I guess we stay here and wait for him.
Meanwhile,
Yep, it's Akshima's turn.
meanwhile in the melee, there is. I'm gonna go through these orcs a little bit. Crash, crash. Lots of sounds of battle. There is some regenerating happening. The warg continuing to try to pull the other undead back towards the ground in order to finish it off. There is biting. There's attacking. That's a crit. Okay. Let's strength saving throw. Do we get pulled onto the ground again? Yep. We're going down, boys. We are
warg, the
we are on the
MVP.
Yeah. How is that revenant still alive? Or undead, as the case may be.
That is an excellent question.
I mean, that regeneration's got to be beefy.
Yeah, I'm so glad we didn't fight those guys. Literally every single time that they've hit would one-shot Rain.
Yeah.
Like,
They
literally
are
every single attack.
quite scary. And that is something that Flix could also contest to, as he saw them explode a Gnoll with a couple punches to the face.
I mean, at this point, Rain's close enough to have seen all this, right? Like,
Is she in line of sight? That's actually a good question.
I mean, I can see everything
there's
perfectly
light
clearly
on the
now.
fireball,
Oh,
so
yeah.
now they can see.
Oh,
Yeah, like
there's-
I'm right on the edge of my dark vision, but the fireball lights up everything beyond it, so.
Fist! Oh, yep. Fist!
Also, notably, none of the orcs have gone down either.
1, 2, how much is that? 28 plus 19, I can't math. 47? A lot of damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Does his head just like pop up like a rock'em sock'em robot?
No, but it is akin to a pulp. Skin barely hanging on, nose shattered. There's probably no more bone structure left in that orc's face. The other orcs are losing confidence in their pack tactics. They convene, but this orc looks around. The crate, gone. He is the first
Obviously,
one to
those
notice.
dastardly revenants.
This one. I totally forgot his turn. I apologize. I do need to attack a couple times with the Fist of Fury. Uh, 30, 40, 41?
Yeah.
Smash. And the Revenant looks down at the space this orc is now occupying, and its eyes blaze with blue light. It bares its teeth, rotted in its mouth, and lets out a hiss. The other Revenant turns its head, in between smashing the orc's face in, and also notices the crate gone. It looks over its shoulder, to the direction where the other crate is, and noticing it's gone, howls with fury. It echoes and keens throughout the ruins of the temple, and sending shivers down everyone's spine. Flix, top of the round, round 5.
Yep.
You hear
5, 10,
and the equivalent of
20,
shrieking. I
30.
actually don't think my mic picked that up. It was actually subsonic,
Yeah, thankfully for that.
but it was more like a kind of like it, yeah, kind of like that.
Flix buzzes past you at ridiculous speeds, saying, "We have to go, we have to go, we have to go, we have to go, we have to go."
Okay.
Okay.
Ah,
Flix.
oh,
It's just like, I am out. Okay, triple move.
Yeah. Flix is booking.
Rain, it's your turn.
Rain is going to try and make an insight check
What would you like to insight, ma'am?
on one of the revenants.
Oh, I
Or-
meant to do that too. Can I make that roll as well?
I will allow it. I will allow it. Let me do Flix's first. Flix, actually, what would you like to know?
So yes, I look back over my shoulder one last time with the keening. What is their vulnerability? How do you stop that regeneration?
Let's take a look. Let's show it in chat. The Revenant regains 10 hit points at the start of its turn. If it takes fire or radiant damage, it does not function at the start of its next turn. The Revenant's body is destroyed only it starts its turn with 0 hit points and doesn't regenerate.
If only you had a guy in your party who did radiant and fire damage.
If only.
If only.
Rain, your insight of 10 is not high enough to divine any information.
Excuse you. She's able to divine plenty of information to know that that shit's fucked.
It's fucked, yeah. Yeah, with a roll of 10, shit's fucked.
She turns to Extra and says, I guess we're out of here. And she is going to cast invisibility at 3rd level.
Oh. And you make them, both of you, invisible?
Both Extra and Rain are invisible.
Excellent.
Wow.
And she is going to dart after Flix.
Do I have an invisible marker? I think I do.
Yeah. Hang on, let me. I'll find it.
Is it blind? No.
Does Ekshiba know he's invisible?
You see
you
yourself
know
go
you're
invisible.
You can feel it, yeah.
Okay, right.
You just look down at your hand and it's not there.
Well, like, he doesn't see Rain, does he?
No, you don't see Rain, actually.
No,
Rain
Rain
disappears.
Okay, it's fine. We're gonna follow Flix.
I will just mark you as blind instead of invisible. There we go. I can't see you.
We know what that means.
We do. Akashiba, it is actually your turn.
Kashiba, like, looks at his hands, disoriented for a second.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make Rain disappear.
Stands up and just.
Oh, now I can't see anything though.
Oh, poop. Okay.
So I think 60 feet is double move. Okay.
Double
Yep.
move? Mm-hmm.
So, and then on top of that, can I also use like my action as the move, or how does this work?
Well, that is the extra 30 feet is your action.
Yes. If you double move, you will not have an action. You will have actually nothing else available to you.
Okay. Well, then I'm done.
All right. The fray continues in the middle, but with the revenants keening, howling through the farmland. They continue to beat the orcs into merciless, bloody lumps. And for the sake of not continuing that combat, I'm going to take it back to Flix at the top of round 6. There's a lot of smashing and dying going on in the center of the temple.
As long as it doesn't involve us, Flix is perfectly at peace with that. Let's see, we entered the scene way down here, right? That's where we should leave it?
Yes, it would be to the southwest.
Yeah, and I'm out of eye shot. I can't make any more insight checks about revenants, I presume.
Let me see. No, you have no line of sight, so you cannot insight.
I think I can leave the map. So I'll go to the edge of the map and make sure that the others can catch up with me before
Okay.
departing in the event that the giant owl decides to get involved or something.
Rain. Alright, Flix, you've now reached the edge of the map.
Can Rain still see the revenants in the firelight from here?
I'm looking. Yes, you can. You can see one revenant, the weakest one. Three orcs in the warg. There's one orc you can't see and one revenant. You can't see these two guys.
I
They
just
are
want to try and
obscured by
make
a
one
pillar.
last. I just want to try and make one last insight check.
Yeah, do it. They're really
Better.
far away. What would you like to know?
I want to know about like whatever their like that vengeance trait was, like their damage.
Okay. Let's see.
Is that a legit ask? Like I don't know if like we're supposed to know that.
Sure, I'll allow it. So, let's see.
Whatever was making heads explode.
Let's see. You know what? I'll just give you kind of I'll give you this one. Well, actually, that's not appropriate, really. It's just very vengeful. It's just very strong. He's going to be doing a lot of damage, but if you'd like to know an ability that you haven't seen yet, I will give you the option of Rejuvenation, Turn Immunity, Vengeful Glare, and Vengeful Tracker.
Let's do Vengeful Tracker, because that sounds like some shit that could be relevant to our interests right now.
Yeah.
The Revenant knows the distance to and direction of any creature against which it seeks revenge, even if the creature and the Revenant are on different planes of existence. If the creature being tracked by the Revenant dies, the Revenant knows.
Jesus.
That seems like a bad thing. I hope it doesn't know anything about us.
However, the Revenant is not aware of either you or Flix, and this ability will not function against you unless it has noticed you.
Oh, good.
Because I remained undetected, I'm safe from the ability. That's awesome.
Yes. Very smart, Flix. Very smart.
Okay, cool. Then Rain just zips off. I don't know, she can move 60 feet, so I don't know how far that is. Let me see.
The water will be difficult terrain unless you take the bridge.
Nope, she's gonna go straight for the bridge.
Okay.
Oh, damn it.
Don't worry, I do that all the time.
All right.
You move your 60 feet and end at the end of the bridge, Akashaba. You see... Actually, you know what? Roll a perception check, Akashaba.
Okay. Right.
You're not quite sure the exact location, but you do see little elven footprints appear on the snow towards the bridge in a very hustled manner, giving you some idea of where Rain may have gotten off to.
Well, if Hexima takes his full 60 feet, I think he's just actually gonna run into Rain, but like, that's fine.
I mean, that's also fine. Ugh! Out of the way!
Just get run over by a giant polar bear.
Jesus Christ! The fray is happening. Orcs are dying. Dying orcs. There is regeneration happening. Top of the round 7 Flix.
Let's see. Am I still waiting for the others to catch up?
You are, but they are invisible. You cannot see them. You can make a perception check to notice any footprints in the snow. Oh yeah, you can see little itty bitty feet prints right over here.
Oh wait, okay, yeah, I'm
and
saving my
large
action to
footprints.
depart as soon as my compatriots reach it.
Okay,
Let's gather
Rain.
your party before venturing forth.
Yeah.
But I have my crossbow readied in the event that anything else should make an appearance.
She can effectively get to the edge of the map, so that's just what she does.
All right, Akashaba, will you also exit the map with your friends?
Yeah, we out.
All right, and that will end the combat against the orcs and the revenants.
We're probably level 6 now.
You didn't kill anything.
We killed a lot of orcs, actually.
We beat the encounter.
You
I
did-
didn't
you
do
did beat
anything,
the encounter.
We beat the encounter. I said
only
the
way
whole
that
time,
only way that we could have, actually. We would have just died mercilessly.
Yeah, the
sometimes.
orcs alone would have wrecked us, but those two revenants were...
Okay, hear me out. If I had my 3rd spell slots, I actually think there was probably a lot I could have gotten done in that encounter with fire.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah.
A couple of fireballs on that
Yeah.
little melee in the middle
That-
would have been beautiful
What
and
did you
saved us
use
a
your
lot of
3rd
trouble
level
later
spell
on.
slots on? I don't actually remember you casting a 3rd level spell, I thought.
He did.
Yeah, I casted at one point 3rd level Scorching Ray on,
Oh, yeah. that's
there was
right.
a lot of rays happening.
and then I used Prayer of Healing after the fight at 3rd level.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna pause real quick. Let's take a 5-minute bio break and reconvene at 7:35, please.
Sounds good.
All right, see you in a bit. To be fair, I'm actually really surprised that went so well for you guys.
Yeah, like also like you're welcome for the fucking invisibility that like let that actually happen.
Yeah, because nothing could see Flix for well, at least until he cast that crate spell.
Yeah.
I'm like, cast create crate. No.
What's this about crate spells? I'm very good at crate spells, apparently.
Yeah, create
That's
create
literally
crate
what it's
spell.
about.
Cast create crate. Say that 10 times fast.
Cast crate, great. Cast
I
crate.
would have enjoyed that encounter with Ajax. Be like, Ajax, what's your strategy? And it's like, charge!
Charge, hoof, smash.
Stand
Die.
there. Like 17 orcs hit him.
All right. With your treasured crime crates in hand, where do you go?
Back to town?
Where, in particular, would you like to go in town?
Oh, the crates need to go to Eros, don't they?
It's true. Is that the first place you decide to go?
Yes.
All right. As you shimmy your way back down the mountain using your...
Or at least that's Flix's recommendation, is to go straight to Eros with the remaining crates.
Who's
Absolutely.
Eris?
Eris. Oh, Eris.
Oh, that's right. You haven't been introduced.
Escape Centaur? Is that what we're doing now? Okay. So we should be back in the Thieves Guild. Let me put your tokens back here. No more Ajax. That's not allowed.
But also no more rain.
So no more Rain. There's Rain.
Ah, hello, rain.
Can you see yourself okay? Hello!
Yes. She's no
Alright.
longer invisible though, or probably blessed.
Or
It's been a
not
while.
blessed. Flix. Flix, for some reason your vision is...
I'm still loading in very slowly, so that might be it.
That's fine. No. It's your vision's not saving. I got you, friend.
Yay.
I want you to be able to see stuff.
I too enjoy seeing things.
Oh, rain is so teeny tiny.
Is tiny. I'll fix her scale. I usually have her scaled up a little bit in the frame. Yeah, there we go. Let's show her name all the time. There we go. Everything back to normal is very good. Yes, I like. All right, I see Rain in game, I see Flix, and I see Akashaba.
I'm in game, but I don't see any characters.
In game, but you don't
You're
see...
probably still loading up? I
Uh,
think you have to drag your character onto the thing.
Are you on the map at all, Akashaba? Here, hold on. If you don't see... Oh! Ah! I see... Okay, now I see 2 Flixes. Let's get rid of that one.
Well, I don't see the OG Flix. I only see the one that I dragged on. When you made the new one disappear, I see no characters.
Okay,
I'm gonna reload.
hold on. But Rain, you're fine?
Mhm.
Okay. Akashaba, can you see yourself?
I just hit refresh.
Oh, shit. Okay, we'll see if that breaks it. Hold on, Flix.
Flix me, please.
Foundry, just let me roleplay.
I see me.
And then I'm going to fix your vision.
It was that invisibility spell that rain cast on Extra.
Yeah, apparently.
I
Flix,
see-
can you see
I
yourself?
see that I can see, yes.
Okay, great. I am just saving everything. Hey, Kashaba, how you doing?
Still loading.
Still loading? Okay. This is a chunky map, so... Flix is taking you through the Borealis city for some odd reason, and leads you to one of the areas where you can get common goods. Swords, meats, various plants. It's a common area. Lots of small shops. Is this really the time to do shopping?
Rain just keeps confidently walking straight past the butcher. Like there's
Wait,
no way this is
a
our
gentle,
destination.
gentle hand on your shoulder.
Oh,
You remember that little notepad you carry around and are constantly scribbling in?
Mm-hmm.
This would be another good time to forget that it exists.
That's fine. It's mostly a formality. Like, I take all of those notes in my head.
Oh, yes, I understand. But, just as we likely would prefer not to burn your notebook, we'd also prefer not to burn your brain. So let's just say that these are secrets, and that shouldn't be shared with others.
Sorry, what?
Good.
What? I just changed the opacity of the squares.
Okay. Yeah, everything just went blank for a second. Sure. Secrets. Wink.
No, I mean actual secrets.
Yeah, actual secrets. Wink, wink.
You don't seem to understand. You know what? Wait here.
Confused now. Are they secrets? She winked like they are not secrets, but you say, and he like kind of says, he looks back to Rain like, I am legitimately confused now.
Right. Well, they are secrets, or at least they're intended to be.
Okay. Secret.
But Rain seems to have issues with that.
Okay.
I don't have issues with secrets.
Wink.
Actual,
Yeah, you seem to have issues with keeping them. is my issue.
I don't know what you're talking about. What secrets have I not kept?
Flick's probably the only one to see that. The angry Goliath grandma sees the door open, walks over, makes a dismissive sound, slams the door.
It's incredible. And perfect, because Flix did leave the door open. Flix, like, steeples his fingers. It's rare that I have to deal with someone as difficult as myself, so I'm going to try this again. Everything that happens here, he gestures broadly at the butcher shop, does not get communicated to anyone else anywhere. More broad gestures.
Well, that
No
seems
way.
awfully a big, awful generalization, but I understand what secrets are, Flix.
Do you agree to keep them?
Insofar as they're secrets, of course.
That's not actually an answer, Rain.
Rain actually has like a concentrated look at her face, like she does
No
not understand what Flix is
qualifiers.
talking about.
No qualifiers, simply don't share any information about this place or anything in it with anyone else outside of the immediate circle that's standing here before you.
Unless it's otherwise deemed necessary.
What would you deem as necessary?
Is this?
Oh, I
really
don't know.
cool?
You told me all about the mirrors. I assume that happened here, right?
Rain,
Like that seemed pretty need to know, important information.
What's that, Akashaba?
Rain, just don't talk about what you see here. Flix, she probably gets it. Maybe just be difficult because you are both difficult people. Can we move along?
The Goliath grandma exits the butcher shop, a plate of meats on a tray in her hand.
Oh, thank you.
She offers the meats slices of what might be considered wagyu, sweet sausages, and ham.
Ooh.
She offers a little taster to Akshaba.
Thank you. You are a very kind woman, and only person in immediate vicinity making any kind of sense. And he like reaches for the meat, and, like, grabs a piece and like shovels it in his mouth and like chews noisily, smiling. Oh, it's so
Flix
good.
looks super offended.
It's a delightful charcuterie plate, minus the cheese, but it's all meat. She offers the plate of meat to Rain.
Oh, dear, thank you.
All right.
Like, is it just all sausage? Like just
Nope.
big?
There's
Oh.
some prosciutto. There's sausage. There's
she goes for
small
some of that
cubes of
prosciutto.
steak.
Yeah, no, goes for some of that prosciutto. Oh my! Thank you so much.
Delightfully salted, thin, could easily be put on anything to enhance its flavor.
Or devoured wholesale, which is what Flix is doing.
She nods at the satisfied look on your face.
Especially like
She
this
gestures you
little-
inside. Ah.
What does this thinly sliced sausage taste like? Garlic, red wine. I want this. This is excellent.
Ah, yeah. She goes behind the counter, produces a fresh, fat sausage of the day.
Oh, this is quickly becoming my new favorite place here.
Ah.
Indeed.
Oh, this is really good, guys.
She holds up an entire link of 5 sausages and extends it through her arms. And being a big grandma, it's quite of a wide berth, probably about 6 feet of sausages. And she eyeballs them with pride.
How much were these sausages? Oh.
She holds up two fingers.
Oh. Well, in that case, I give her 5 gold.
Yeah. She wraps up the sausages in some butcher paper, ties it off neatly with a string, and hands it to you with a smile. She takes the gold, counts it, bites it in her teeth, nods sufficiently, and she makes a gesture to the
exquisite sausage.
It is 6 feet of exquisite.
I guess it's salami, right?
It is it is more of a kielbasa, if you will.
Ah.
It will need to be cooked, but it is a delicious sausage, and they are fat. They smell of paprika and black pepper. Rain, she tries to entice you with the prosciutto.
Oh, I'll have how much?
Ah.
She like stuffs like another handful in her mouth.
She begins to, the Goliath grandmother takes a scoop and begins to weigh it on a small scale. What? She puts the equivalent of a half a pound on there and holds up 3 fingers. Paper. She puts a little bit
Rain.
more on there.
Yeah, Ray just like stares, like looks up at her,
5
stares
fingers.
back at the pile.
She looks at you, puts a heaping, 2 pounds of prosciutto on there, 10 fingers. Happy.
Rain hands over 10 gold pieces.
Oh. You gain 2 pounds of prosciutto.
Thank you.
It is wrapped in butcher paper again, neatly tied off, and includes another extra small satchel of black pepper. It is unground and it's hard, pepper state is a big fucking little
Yeah,
black pepper.
big peppercorns. Yeah, okay.
And she makes a little grinding motion, and then she makes a little sprinkling motion on top of it. And then she goes to the back and produces a small thing of cheese, a small wheel of cheese. Not like the large wheels of cheese you're used to seeing in the snow on the Borealis Mountains. And plops it on the table, takes a butcher knife, and with alarming quickness, chop, 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 3 small slices of cheese fall onto the table. And then she puts the prosciutto on the cheese, a little black pepper on top. And then she eats it. Meanwhile, inside.
Hey, where did Flex go?
I guess we should find him. I guess.
Ah, Flix. Eris looks up from his work on the table. Ah, welcome back.
Why, thank you. I have a new companion whose discretion I'm not 100% convinced of, so I thought I might drop in alone this time. I've brought you 2 more crates. He gestures proudly at them. They were in the possession of some undead, powerful creatures, fought barehanded, brutally, I might add. Also used some relatively powerful magics. Are you familiar?
Eris stops writing. He sets his pen down, looks over his shoulder in kind of a dramatic way at you. Undead, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Can you describe them more to me? Did they seem cognizant?
Oh, indeed, they were having a conversation. They were unhappy with the they were unhappy with the way the negotiations were going and incinerated the gnolls that they were bargaining with. Unfortunately, I couldn't make out the language.
He looks very disturbed by this news and stands up.
There was definitely a negotiation taking place.
This is unfortunate news. If if these mirrors were, well, they were waylaid, but being sold back to Polarians, this I am going to need to look into further. God damn it, you two talking, my camera keeps swinging.
No, just
Let's
keep
keep
the
going,
camera
keep
on
going.
them. I think that's delightful.
Actually, you know what? I will keep the camera on them. I will have to do some digging, Flicks. If these undead have come for the mirrors, like you said, then it seems like we may have someone who is at odds with our goals.
Oh, I think that goes without saying. My own investigations seem to suggest that there's a relatively new faction of orcs that are reviving some old practices. Demonology, necromancy, that sort of thing. My companions and I intend on delving deeper into the mountains soon, hopefully to unravel their machinations. And hopefully keeping these mirrors out of their skeletal grip has helped to some extent. But the more you can discover, and quickly, the better odds we have, I suppose you could say.
Absolutely. I'm going to have to get in contact with some of my own personal whisper networks. Perhaps we can reconvene. Preferably sooner than later, but if you can, perhaps on the morrow?
I think that should be possible. I don't think we're going anywhere tonight. Though, do you have a means of magical contact, like a ring, a bracelet, anything of that sort? It might be easier for you and I to stay in touch should we have something of that nature.
I may have something around for a single use, but not something that I have, one constantly buzzing in my ear and never be able to get any work done. No offense to you, Flicks.
Oh no, I'm terribly difficult, I completely understand.
But perhaps I can also wrangle something up that would allow you to send me a message. I'm sure I can go down to the scroll shop and have a scribe write something up.
Yes, that'd be delightful, and vice versa, of course.
He nods. I understand
no.
this will be, of course, no charge to you. I am finding your work very, very helpful. And in fact, the returning of these crates, he shakes his head, I am immensely thankful. But I am from Polaris myself, and I am concerned I may have a rival faction or a spy. So I appreciate your additional discretion coming into my guild.
Well, if you have any ideas for rooting out the mole, I'd be delighted to help. Perhaps plant a story of something particularly useful and powerful coming in, and we ride herd on that shipment. Oh, perhaps you haven't heard the term ride herd. There's not a lot of cattle around here. We would...
He shakes his
keep an eye
head.
on the shipment.
Understood. There are enough reindeer to keep one cleaning up the grounds for days.
Okay, excellent. So, could be a way to... Or perhaps a different story to different members of your organization. See who follows up on what. There are tricks that I've used, or that I've heard used in the past, anyway. But regardless, I do have friends waiting, and I don't want them to get too suspicious of my absence. There is the matter of, recompense.
Of course. And here, as I was honestly expecting your return, he tosses you a fat sack of gold. Let's see.
I appreciate the confidence.
Where are my crime crate prices? Crime crate. I have you, crime crate. Oh, fuck. Oh, 300 gold per crate. He gives you 700 gold.
Oh, and a bonus. Most generous.
Consider it paying it forward.
No, I assure you, it is deeply appreciated.
Now, with these crates here and safe, I will see that they get to their proper handlers. I will also get you some scrolls of sending, some enhanced so you could send to me across a greater distance. And yes, I will see you tomorrow with the preparations.
Fantastic. Tomorrow morning?
He looks down. Yes, I believe I can get it by then.
Perfect. Do let me know if the opposite is true. Thank you again, Eris. You've been a delight as always.
He nods. And you, Flix, you curious creature.
I'll see you again soon.
Yeah.
Zip?
Yeah.
The Goliath woman seems to be giving out additional samples. More sausages. Ham! My god, it's ham! She's just... and, like, feeding you various meats.
Rain is super deflated right now. Like, even the delicious meats are not breaking her mood.
Extraba's just eating the meat, looking pretty unfazed.
The Goliath woman is telling you a story, and it goes a little something like this. I remember.
Lex,
Oh, hello. Well,
you little shit.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You talk about keeping secrets, and here you've been keeping secrets the whole time, and you made me. Oh no, you don't. She casts a lightning lure on Flix. No,
It's a saving throw, right?
It's a strength saving throw, motherfucker.
Oh, strength saving throw? Yeah, I might make it.
You might.
You
didn't
make that. You didn't.
I will not make it.
Christina, while this is happening, Extrabot continues listening to the Goliath woman, nodding as he eats the meat. Honestly, I do not understand what you say, but it is quite pleasing to the ears.
You get lightning lured back in. Bzack.
I cast Charm Person on... on,
You made me a criminal.
Rain. I presume that you omit the 10 lightning damage.
Fuck off. No, I don't.
Oh, you fail your saving throw.
That's fine.
No, Rain, we're friends. Everything's fine here. Let's go.
Do you have any more ham?
She produces a whole ass ham hock. She weighs it.
Without asking any questions, slams 5 gold on the table.
She slams the ham hock down. Wraps it up in butcher paper.
Extrabus slides the 5 gold across, and he goes, "I love this place."
Oh, she points at Flix.
Oh, yes? What? He pops back in.
Holds up a little bit of prosciutto.
Oh, yes, of course, naturally. How could I refuse?
She weighs some. Quarter pound. What?
Oh, no, that's quite enough. I eat so little of it at a time.
She takes the quarter pound of prosciutto, wraps it up in delightful butcher paper, puts a string on it, and hands it to Flix. She extends... she counts. 1 finger.
He passes over 2 gold. Because we're adventurers and overpay for everything.
She is delighted.
Flix dismisses the charm person on Rain. Now, let's not be tossing magics around at one another.
Bitch.
Extrabot walks out.
The Goliath woman picks up a large cleaver. Amber.
Yes, be nice to me. She likes me. Come on. I'll explain on the way.
Seething.
Amber. Amber.
Now then, I never, ever would have done such a thing if you had not used magics upon me first.
You made me a criminal, and
I
you have the
certainly
gall to
did
talk to me
not.
about me keeping secrets.
What criminality? We're saving the city. There's no
Exhiba said you're a
criminality involved.
criminal.
Can
Well,
we do
I-
this on the way to tavern?
Yes, we are on the way to the tavern. We're moving as we speak, of course.
Okay.
You
First of
said we
all-
were going to keep the mirrors out of the hands of bad people, and you just gave them to criminals.
I just gave them to the people that are actually gathering them for the celebration. This is where
Exhiba
they
said that they're
belong.
criminals.
That's true. Probably. Also.
How would... Are you... What?
I gave up on this quite some time ago, Rain. You might probably do same.
Indeed.
Exhiba, I thought better of you.
No, the problem here is I do want to participate in hunt, and I cannot do this alone. But after, I probably go back to, not living this kind of lifestyle.
What lifestyle?
The kind where you work with criminals, Flix. The kind that Rain is upset about. The kind I was not happy about either.
You guys
What's-
are nothing
what's
like
criminal?
anybody said you were.
Oh, well, that's what happens when you stalk people and write about them in book. They are different in real life.
Yes, that's always true.
But everybody said you were heroes
Besides
and
which,
doing
there's
heroic
nothing-
things.
There's nothing more
And you're
criminal.
common criminals.
Oh, no, we are not calling criminals.
No, I'm an extremely uncommon criminal.
Oh, I would argue we are not very good criminals, in truth. Oftentimes we give things away for free and we help people. Mostly that's my doing, but Flix is there. So we are not very good criminals.
I've done
I'm gonna pause real
kindnesses
quick.
as well. In fact, Akashaba, I was doing kindnesses before you showed up.
You pass a building, and it says it says jail.
What?
Yeah, it says like it just says jail on a little sign.
Wait a second. The criminals are at the jail? Like they run the
That's-
jail? You know,
What?
that actually kind of makes sense.
I wouldn't know, honestly. The buildings aren't connected.
Are they? I don't know. I actually have no idea if they are or not. They seem pretty
I don't know.
close.
They are probably aren't.
So they're next to the jail.
Well, I mean, there are less convenient places to be as a criminal.
And this is
Jail,
probably
you
one
go
of
right back to work.
one of many jails, but essentially it could also be, a drunk tank. For those unruly in the shops.
I don't know how many jails does Borealis need? It's such a nice place.
One would think not many, but some people do get a little rowdy and might have to be put away from time to time. They do have guards in Borealis.
I have surprise cat. Hang on.
Meow.
Meow wow.
Yeah, he's great, but he's like, he like sort of materializes. Like he leaps up with all 4 feet, and then he's like all over everything.
Wait. Wait, does this mean that the zombie guys were the good guys? Or were the orcs the good
No.
guys? I'm so confused.
Like stops and like looks at me. Rain, stop. Pay attention for a moment. Nothing in Borealis is exactly as it seems. The individual that I was working with, who runs a lot of the shipping into and out of the city, is doing a great deal of work for the hunt and the festival. Do you see?
So he's a businessman.
Exactly. And,
Illegitimate businessman.
well,
Yeah, exactly.
I have yet to meet a single businessman that was completely legitimate, but that's immaterial.
You all hear some footsteps approaching. And a squat dwarf appears to be approaching, hands in his pockets, fluffy gray hair bound up on his head, large bushy eyebrows now collecting some of the snow that's falling softly from the sky. He does not seem...
Those eyebrows are out of control.
They are extra. And he just, walks by. And nods.
Nod back, cheerily.
gives you guys, you know, the once over.
Give him the once over. Give him the twice over. I give you the twice over 3 times.
My God, that's 6 times.
Yeah, so as I was
Insight
saying,
on that guy. Probably nothing.
Just passing through.
as I was saying, there are very legitimate business people all over the place, Flix. It's very common, actually. It's pretty uncommon to be illegitimate business person.
Well, I will.
Wait, can we go back to the
respectfully
part about how
disagree.
the organizers of the hunt are also criminals because they're working with criminals? Do they know that they're
Yes.
working with a criminal?
Yes, of course.
But
So they're
it's-
criminals.
Probably.
Probably.
Is this entire city run by criminals?
Well, at least
You know,
to
like-
some extent, at least.
Probably.
Like most cities, like all cities, in fact.
Gosh.
Yeah, it's trust me, I had similar feeling upon realization, and then I slip on it. I get up, I have some ham, and then I realize, what else will I be doing?
I mean-
hunt.
You enjoying that prosciutto? That's criminal prosciutto.
Hey, look, Flix, I will not deny.
I
it's
paid for this legitimately, though.
Ah, but it is the fruit of criminality.
Well, it's not a fruit,
Oh.
Flix, it's meat. It's meat.
How do I keep getting into these situations? And she just kind of like plops down in the snow, defeated.
No,
No, are you well acquainted with being a criminal? That's good.
Rain, Exhiba reaches out and like takes some ham from his pack that he just bought, and he just like rips a chunk right off the bone. Like, will this make you feel better?
Some nice smoked ham. Can I offer
you
you
like-
the smoked
would you
ham
like-
in this trying time?
You, thanks. And she like takes it, just like shoves it in her mouth and chews way too long.
Anyway, we thought it was crime, and then we found out it was altruism after the fact,
That's
which is amazing.
That's like not a usual thing, though. I want to point out. He's not.
Which I
usually-
agree, but it was lovely. It was a nice surprise at the very
It made me
least.
happy. I did enjoy it, but I'm just saying it's not a normal thing. You know.
But we made up for it by doing other things that definitely were crime.
So, is there like structure to this? Am I a good deeds person? Am I balancing you out? Are we net okay?
Flicks kind of cocks his head at you. You know, I'm honestly not sure if you're improving me or I'm degrading you.
Well, it's probably. I would say you're degrading me. That's how I feel. But you know, I'm doing my best to try and help make even balance. And balance also important part of the light rain. And he turns to Rain again. He's like, if you just had light, it would be warm all the time. And when would you sleep? So maybe like a little darkness. And Flix is quite little. And maybe that's how much you need.
Indeed, I'm very small.
That's
And
quite-
only
That's fair,
moderately
it's quite
dark.
Hey, so
She's just
Rain,
like
you
slowly, sadly chewing this ham, just like in utter bewilderment and defeat that Extraba is justifying criminal activity.
You are currently wielding with 2 hands 10 pounds of ham.
So
That's
Rain-
about all the ham that she can carry, and she is carrying it.
Okay, so then it's our job as part of the group to look at how to do the right thing while Flix does Flix thing, and by adding another good person to this group, then I think over time we do more good and Flix do less bad. So you are really helping.
I mean, honestly, I think it's just all crimes of various sort. So we're doing crimes. The sooner you come get some sort of peace with the idea that we're going to go out and do
Oh, well,
crimes,
what
the happier
about-
you'll be.
What about when treated Goblin Girl for free? That is not a crime. That is very
No, but
not-
we murdered so many sentient creatures to do that.
No, but they were orcs and big.
It's not crime specifically.
Look, guys, I
Like-
found ham.
This is what the DM does when the players won't shut the fuck up.
Behold, ham!
I mean, like, there's bad people, and you can
Yeah.
kill bad people. That's fine. That's
Wait, why
totally
is that
normal.
all right? Why aren't you imprisoning them instead? By murdering them, aren't
some
you just as
people-
bad?
No,
No,
some-
bad people are way less dangerous when dead. That's totally reasonable.
It's
Wait, so the murder is acceptable. as long as-
Absolutely.
Ooh,
So
some
what
cases-
defines when someone is good or someone is bad?
It's not necessarily. We're
Are
talking about
murderers bad?
crime. We're talking about crime. Things that it get you in there. And she points
no,
at the
no,
jail.
no, no. These mortal concerns are ridiculous. Is murder bad? Are murderers bad? Are they evil?
is not some moral like argument. You kill some people die. You kill them. That's fine.
Oh,
I
so
was
it's just
trained to kill
all
people.
right. I see. So, what if you're killing an old man? That's fine, right?
Doing?
It depends. Is the old man a bad person who needs to die?
Well, he's a murderer.
Like he could be like an evil
He murdered
wizard.
many orcs.
What kind of orcs we talking about? Like necromancy orcs? Or are they just like normal orcs? Are they like attractive male stripper orc who we do not want to murder?
Does it make a difference?
Rand rolls her eyes. Look, let's just agree.
Yeah,
The
he
next
just slaying
time
that
you're
puss. Just whoa! Sorry.
the next time you decide that we're gonna go off and do crime, let's at least have a conversation about it first, and maybe don't keep it a secret.
Well, this wasn't crime. That's my point. This was altruism. This time. These crates. 100%
Exuba
altruism.
said it was crime.
He's crime though, right? He's criminal. I met guy. He is criminal.
Oh, well, he may or may not be. It depends on your definition. And frankly, your mortal definitions of what is crime and what is right and what is wrong are patently absurd. But that aside,
This is
Oh
why.
my god,
this
you
is
sound
why
like
the-
so many fucking fairies I know back home. You're all just the worst.
Well, that's not an appropriate statement either. Fairies are very. This is generalization.
wait, are you generalizing about all fairies?
No, I said you're like some fairies that I know back
And
home.
that they are just the worst.
Well,
The
you
ones
are-
that I know are just the worst. Yes.
Well, Flick, she does know you, and you are just the worst. So, in a serving sample size of 1, is correct.
Well, and I'm only just the worst to a very small sample of individuals. He says, gesturing vaguely in your direction.
Yeah, to majority of individuals here. That's just
Did you
math.
at least get paid for
Oh,
crime?
I'm already bored of this conversation. He flops into the snow and, like, thrusts a pouch in your direction that contains 225 gold.
Oh.
Right? Okay, now then, see, now is your chance to not take gold, because we got this gold from crime.
Right, it's criminal gold. I'd be happy to keep it.
It's crime gold. It's crime gold.
It's not actually crime gold, it's altruism gold this time. But if it were crime gold, would you take it or would you not? You need to make the decision now.
Yeah, and so
I'm
this-
already a criminal. You made me a criminal. I'm gonna take the crime gold because it might be the
I
only thing to
didn't
get
make
me
you
out
a
of
criminal
jail
because
later.
we haven't actually done any crime together.
This is
Aside
so,
from murder, which you are completely at peace with for some reason.
this is so melodramatic. You know, when I took gold, I just said, yeah, okay, I guess I'm criminal for a little bit, and I do better later, and I still sometimes do better. You get
Speaking
so
of which, here's your crime gold, Akshaba.
oh,
He
thanks,
tosses
Blake.
you another pouch.
He said, oh, thanks, Blake. So then he puts it in his pocket next to the hand. And he goes back to talking to Rain. So, like, if you go hang out here and do stuff with us, you kind of have to make decision. Like, sometimes you can help Flix do better. Sometimes you take crime gold, but you kind of have to have a little flexibility.
Indeed. Do you know how much gold Akshaba and Ajax would have made without crime gold, as it were?
Well, I mean, I probably would have not made much, but I also would have just slept outside and hunted my own food. So it's not really. I don't know what else you use gold for, to be honest. Aside from the lap dance with the orc, which we did not get.
Yes, that was a missed opportunity.
Well, you-
And I offered to pay for some time with Rose, which you didn't
No,
take, which
you-
was
all you-
wildly foolish on your part.
all you did was pay to try to make orc like you because you need to be liked by everyone.
I don't need to be liked by everyone. I need to be liked by those whom I need information or help from.
Well, I mean,
I
it seems like a lot
want
of
to be
people-
liked by everyone. Those are two completely different things.
Okay, man. Whatever you say. Ren, you good? We're fine now. You eating ham? You feel a little better?
Yes. Are you at peace with everything that's happening around you, right? This is what you're
No.
getting into.
Is this ham ethically sourced?
Well,
Is this,
maybe we go.
is this even
let's go
ham?
back- Maybe we go back to tavern. Rain, do you have your own room, your own place? You staying somewhere?
Yes, I have my own place. I am a special envoy of the Twilight Court. Of course, I have my own place.
Okay, I don't know what the Twilight Court is, but I think we go back to tavern now and rest. And if you want to come meet with us tomorrow, you're welcome to. Otherwise, if shame's too much, I totally get it.
I'm
Indeed.
already
And
in
after all,
this.
Well, no, you're not. We haven't done any crime yet. None of this
No,
was
we-
criminal.
We have
Come
done
on,
crime.
we have
Exuba
done
said
crime.
so. Why
We've
would I
named-
believe you?
Name one crime that we've done.
Oh
We
yeah.
just dealt with a known
Yeah?
criminal.
Name all crimes.
Yeah, by selling mirror boxes to criminal flicks, that is literally textbook crime.
No, he's part of the celebration.
Okay, if Rain can't be ridiculous, then neither can you. So I am going to say you are a dumb little cat thing, and we go to town. and Akshaba's out.
All right. Well, Akshaba's convinced that it's crime, so I suppose if you're going to listen to him and not to me, then yes, you're a criminal. Are you at peace with this or not?
He's far more honest and reliable than you are.
He's also Akshaba, which carries its own burdens.
Let's just not get caught, Flicks.
Oh my god, the ham. Hold on. Jesus Christ, I left the ham.
Leave no ham behind.
Alright, you guys are turning to the Borealis Tavern?
Yeah, I feel like we walked like totally in the wrong direction, but that was great.
Yeah.
So
Akshaba was making a point.
Your ethics are exhausting.
it's important to note, Ray doesn't have ethics per se. She just doesn't want to get caught as a criminal.
Alright, let me make sure you guys' tokens are nowhere on this scene. Just a second. Oh, okay, so we're gonna test the multi-level thing.
Oh shit.
It may not work, so don't panic. If it doesn't work, I still have the second scene, so.
Already panicking.
Yeah, I mean, it is okay to panic because it just totally may fucking not work at all, so. Alright, you all are, you are not prone. Can you all see yourselves in front of the Borealis Tavern? Alright.
Yes, and I can control myself. Well, as much as Flix ever controls himself.
Go on. Flix, I will kindly ask you that you do not use your elevation on this scene. You may teleport through floors.
The temptation to do that just to find out if it works is pretty ferocious, but I won't do it because I'm a good little Flix.
Just to make sure I did not do anything terrible. I have removed some of the NPC's tokens from this scene, so it's just relatively quiet in the tavern. Koki is behind the bar, Barnaby behind the other bar, and they wave
I don't
you
see
in.
anybody.
Yeah, I had to remove them,
Okay,
so I just
okay,
want to
okay.
see if this works. So go on,
Okay.
just go on.
So the snapping happened in here.
The snapping, yes. I will repopulate if you guys can actually get upstairs. Go on.
Oh, you want to?
Yeah, I want you guys to go to the second floor. Keep going.
Go to bed.
Go to bed!
It's
You just-
late.
Just
Go
walk
up
up there.
here?
Yep, just walk up there.
Attempted collides with at least one wall.
Yes,
Yep, there
many
you go.
walls. Walls.
We just go
Walls.
to the end and it warps us up. I see.
I can't move. Like, I'm stuck right here.
I'm
Oh,
gonna-
now I can move a little?
Okay, go ahead. I moved you. Can you move your token?
Nope. Like,
I
rub
see
a
you
band
moving.
on- Okay, now I can.
Oh, you're just lagging. Okay.
Yeah, maybe I was just lagging.
Did you guys make it to your room just fine?
Yep, just did.
Made it upstairs. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just watching Flix go. Do your thing. Flix, you should now be upstairs.
Attempted token movement collides with at least one wall.
I've moved you slightly. Go south. Go back out. There you go. Be in a separate layer.
Oh, maybe that was the problem.
You should now be in the hallway towards the upstairs rooms. It looks like you're navigating okay. Keep going.
Yeah, I'm just lagging like crazy.
So yeah, this is what I wanted to test out because I know my maps are very large and layering them on top of each other. And
Layering them.
layering them, yeah, is a little bit laggy. So I think I'm gonna keep only using this feature on like maps that have multiple pieces, but not multiple layers per se. Like a ship would be a good example of something where I could set the mast height, and then the deck height, and then the subdeck height, but they don't have to be like 4,000 by 4,000 JPEGs leveled on top of each other, right?
Yeah, this is a little bit much. Like I can barely do stuff, and it's not like I've got. I don't know if this is you or me, but it's not like my system is weak.
It's
And,
working just fine for me. Like, actually, it's really smooth. So
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like maybe just a bad connection right now or something.
Okay, maybe it's working now.
I'm just watching you kind of go through it, so yeah, go on. Rain,
Okay, it's
they
working
approach
better
a...
now. It's still not super responsive. It's a little laggy, but it's usable. It just
Okay.
took a while to load up.
All right. All right, you all make it back to your room. And I did remove the Esther's blanket and crystal, but they are still there.
This is generally where we would sleep. You mentioned you have own place, though.
Yeah, this is your hideout.
No, we don't have a hideout. Why would we need a hideout?
Because we're all criminals now.
Why are you so sensitive about this part? Yes, this hideout, it's a room, it's sleeping place. Okay, are we done arguing now? Can I go to bed? Honestly, kind of tired.
Well,
Yes, this is our hideout.
night.
It's very secret.
Mm.
Oh, well, how do we find you? How do we reach you? We have a meeting tomorrow with Eris, the criminal.
be downstairs for breakfast.
Perfect.
She
Bright and
slams
early.
the door.
Oh,
Oh,
door slam!
I don't know. I assume that Rain is paying for some place to stay here. I don't know where.
She can stay at the Borealis Tavern if she likes. There are rooms available, depending on the size of her pocketbook.
Poor as shit.
Poor
Room.
as shit. Well, the poor as shit rooms are in the Adventurers Guild. Those are like the
Well-
Motel 6.
Like the poor as shit here rooms.
Oh, you can have a poor as shit room here.
Yeah.
In fact, Rain, I'm gonna see where you ran off to. I see you.
If I recall correctly, these rooms here at the beginning were the poor as shit rooms that we started in.
It is. Would you like poor as shit room A? This will be your room if you like.
Sure. Yep, this looks about correct.
I have
She
locked
comes
you
in to her depressing little room.
It is quite depressing. In fact, you haven't seen it, but Ajax has seen it with its torn up rug, the bucket in the corner to shit in. You've got a bowl of water on a rickety shelf, and a bed that's off the ground and has decent bedding that doesn't have any bugs in it. So, it could be worse.
I mean, she just prestidigitations the shit out of it and goes to bed.
All right. Akashaba and Flix, do you both also go to sleep?
This room is getting larger and larger by the moment. Ajax has moved out. Esther's moved out. It's just you and I now.
Well, that's what happens when you have group with dysfunctional people, and sometimes people leave. Is that what it?
Perfectly functional.
Like I said, it is pretty late. I'd probably just go to bed. But, we'll talk more about that one tomorrow. Maybe unpack it a bit. And actually, just lies down on the ground.
Lies down.
I am tiny. I can take up a pillow. You could sleep on the bed. It's very comfortable. And
There's
no,
also
I'm
a
not
nice,
hitting on you.
comfortable,
You're far too fuzzy.
There's a comfortable chair in the corner as well.
Actually, I was pretty used to just sleeping out under the stars, so it's all a little too plush for him.
Well, I'm just saying you're used to sleeping out under the stars, but you could attempt a tiny shred of luxury. You may find that you like it.
Are you looking
But does have the giant plushy frostworm Snuggie now, so
Oh yes, this is true.
Flix, are you looking for a cuddle? Is that what I'm hearing?
Oh, I could totally curl up on your chest. You'd be very warm. That wasn't my motivation, but I do see the benefit.
Okay. Actually gets up and gets in the bed.
Cuddle time.
For like curls up on his chest in such a way that he will suffocate Ekshiba if Ekshiba falls asleep with Flicks on him.
Oh, you are so much cuter like this, Flix. You should just live this life.
He purrs.
And so the Duke of Cats and the Bugbear of the Light have their long rest. Everybody long rest.
Yay.
Everybody long rest. It's time to long rest.
Oh, whoa.
If only taking long rests did anything for me.
Yes.
Well, excuse
Gil.
me, princess.
All
And
short rests
so
all the time.
a new day dawns in Arctis. And the sun begins to stream through your windows, the birds chirping outside at first light. A new day begins.
Ah, are you awake?
Ekshiba kind of looks like, yeah, what? I am awake.
Excellent. We've got so much to do.
There's excessively long hair in your face, Akashiba.
Oh,
But it's all cat hair. But it's just too long to be cat hair. God.
I'm
The
terribly sorry.
dander.
He stretches and like steps hard on like parts of you that you didn't know were sensitive but aren't genitals. Like because he walks off of you for no
I know,
reason
man.
since he could
I'm gonna-
easily fly.
I'm gonna need some strength checks if you're implying you hurt me with your tiny little baby limbs.
Or it's more like you know the way like a 10-pound cat can somehow manage to step on you in a way that hurts, and you're like, you weigh nothing.
Like,
How are
ow!
you doing this?
Yeah, I mean, I'm aware, but I make them roll a dice too, so you know, I'm being consistent.
Okay, well you can decide to be uncomfortable or not, but he's definitely not strong enough to do anything like that. But he does weigh about like, I don't know, 20 or 30 pounds.
Flix, despite small stature, you have very uncanny way of finding things to step on that I would prefer not have stepped on.
I think it's part of my ancestral memory.
That's a theory.
Christina,
Yes.
since Rain actually only needs 4 hours of rest, she also sits down and identifies that mace
Oh, excellent.
and goes down for early breakfast. Like she's there way before either of those two.
Okay. One moment. Can you not tell me what I typed in here, please? No.
Anyway, up you go. Prestidigitation, like your fur is perfectly coiffed and you're clean.
Oh, well, please, thank you. Very polite. And Ekshiba gets up and... boys, I think it's time for the breakfast. Rain says she meet us downstairs, yes?
Yes, honestly, my ablutions every morning took forever before I learned this spell. It's exhausting.
I don't know what that word means.
I'm not exactly sure, but someone told me what they thought it meant, and I've decided to repeat it. It works relatively well.
He sounds smart, so that's probably working.
Yes, that's why I do it.
It's pretty good. I mean, you have whole stabbing and flying around and being kind of smart butt, so, you know, this tracks well.
Yeah, I enjoy it. You know, ever since I found this crossbow, I've decided that I think perhaps I should quite learn to master it.
Well, you're already so good with the small sword.
Indeed, I feel as though there aren't a lot of new horizons there for me.
Well, you could, try stop doing crime. That may be exciting.
Hold on, we put the... Are you guys on the first floor?
Yeah.
Alright.
Rain
Oh,
is.
I should be. I don't know why it didn't heal me to full. That's really weird.
Ekshiba's scathing words about your lifestyle.
I am going to send you what this, is, Rain. If this would actually work. Wait a minute.
Oh, good morning, Rain.
Good morning.
You feeling
How-
better today?
I feel refreshed.
Yes. How are your sensibilities this morning?
intact. Thank you very much, Flix.
That's wonderful. I'm so delighted to hear it.
See, even when he says things that are probably sincere, he looks around, you just kind of want to hit him, right?
Look, I think you maybe should have this. She hands over the warhammer that we found.
Or the mace.
That she found.
The sun-headed mace.
It is not a mace. It is a warhammer.
Oh.
Oh, wait, thank you. This is quite nice. What is it magical?
I thought long and hard about whether it fits a life of crime, and I decided that I haven't really decided anything, but here, take it anyway.
Oh, well, thank you.
The mace is, the warhammer, actually extremely finely crafted, very balanced. It feels almost warm in your hand, and it's very spiky outside, reminds you of the rays of the sun peeking over the horizon.
That's perfect for you. Even the iconography suits.
Yeah, it's definitely maybe a little flashier than I usually go for, but he's quite fitting. I agree, and he's kind of like hefting it around and doing like ridiculous stretches to be doing in a tavern as he's like, swinging it around.
I did send you the thing in Discord. It is actually ridiculously good.
Okay, let's take a look at this.
So I will read it aloud for the class, because Rain knows what it is, and Akashba knows what it is, but everybody should know what it is. What you discovered in the house was a Sunforger mace. Now this thing will allow you to gain a +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls, and as an action you can toss it up to 120 feet to a point you can see. When it reaches that point, the weapon vanishes in an explosion. Each creature in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on that point must make a DC 15 Dex saving throw, or take 6d6 fire damage on a failed save, half on a successful one.
Oh, it's like a slightly mini fireball.
It is like a
20%
chuckable
off
fireball. You can use an action to cause the weapon to reappear in your empty hand. You can't cause it to explode again until you finish a short or long rest. Now, if you don't call the weapon back to your hand, it reappears at the point where it exploded, when you are no longer attuned to it, or when 24 hours have passed. So, this is a big smashy tossy.
You can do that every short rest, like it doesn't have charges.
Yeah.
Well, yep. You can charge it up again on a short rest.
That's amazing.
It's like really, really good.
Yeah,
That's absurd.
Pretty fucking sick.
It is what you would call the Bonkamus Maximus. But however, the rays of the sun, as you look a little closer on it, they've got kind of inscribed squigglies on it. Oh yes, this was meant to burn things. It yearns to burn. And in fact, it is infused with the power of the light.
It is also a warhammer, so it's a D8 or a D10 if you wield it with two hands. It is versatile.
Cool. Well, that is pretty sick.
And it's also a +2 to attack and damage, which is also pretty bonkers.
Is very, very good.
Yes, welcome to your first rare item of the campaign.
Wow.
Wow.
Exoda looks it over and I guess I'll do a religion check.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's fucking nothing.
You struggle to think of a story behind this iconography, but there is no doubt it has connections to the light.
Akashba doesn't want to embarrass himself by not knowing his stuff, so he doesn't say that aloud, but he nods with a quiet satisfaction.
Honestly,
I am
can
going to
see
add
you.
this to your inventory right now. Sorry, go ahead.
Honestly, the rest of your armor no longer suits. I feel as though we need to do something in white enamel with golden sun accents.
It's too fancy. I appreciate it, but
Oh, I strongly disagree. This is inevitable.
Well, it's my body, so I do what I want, you know?
No, that's probably you will come around. I can sense it.
Kashaba, if you refresh your character sheet, your Sunforger Warhammer should now be in your action and inventory.
You do have to attune to it, though.
I attuned it for him.
Okay.
I'm so attuned.
He's a cleric. He can of the light. He can attune it to himself.
Nice. Okay, so I see here it's the 1d8 plus 6, 1d10 plus 6. Like, do I have to like declare what I'm doing with it?
It is one-handed or two-handed. So it is versatile. So you can choose whether to swing it with one hand or if you want to swing it with two.
And
You can't use your
Use a
shield,
shield,
obviously.
right?
If
Yep,
you...
that is the downside. If you're swinging it with two, you don't have your AC bonus for your shield.
So I just hit the dice roll on it, and it only rolled on my thing.
Beep, beep. I'm gonna refresh you here real quick. Okay. I'm testing. I'm rolling the Sun Forger. I
Oh
crit.
shit.
Okay,
Nice.
seems to work. Go ahead and try it for me.
So if I hit the 1d10 plus 6, it only rolls on mine. Let me try the 1d.
It should work. There you go.
Yeah,
So it,
that's
it rolls both.
Yeah, that's usually how it works.
Oh, okay.
So you just declare like, yeah, beforehand you're swinging it one-handed, you know, because
Okay.
you got your shield. I'm assuming because I see the shield on your armor class that you'll most likely be swinging this one-handed.
So that's kind of one of those things where like I just making sure I understand. If I want to swing it two-handed, I basically need to give up my shield.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, yeah, then I'll swing it one-handed. That's fine.
Shields are also sort of involved. Like, you can't just be like, I'm wearing my shield, I'm not wearing my shield. It
Yeah,
takes
that's
time to
what
put
I'm
them
trying
on.
to figure out there, because for a minute there I was confused.
Yep.
Cool.
All right. Okay. Looks like that's working.
okay.
I rolled better. Apparently, I'm critting. What are you doing wrong?
So it looks like when I swing with my normal mace, I have a +7 to hit versus a +6 with Sunforger. Is that correct?
I'm looking.
I'm looking respectfully. But...
It might be. It might not have a proficiency. Oh, it's because a warhammer is not a simple weapon. Hold on, I'm gonna give you a mace version of this.
Okay.
Please forgive me, sir,
Sweet.
but I do have to delete this from your inventory. Okay, because I can very easily give you the mace version. Boom, boom.
No way. I say keep it the Warhammer, and we get Extra to get some warrior training so he can wear heavy armor.
Oh God.
So mace does less damage though, just base. Just...
Yeah, it's a D6 versus a D8.
Look, anything that gets me close to being a war priest from Warhammer, I'm down for it.
Forgive me. Okay, so now you just have the mace version of it. You have a +9 to hit.
Whoa, whoa.
Because it is a +2 weapon. Same property, but the mace, unfortunately, is only one-handed. It will not have the versatile property.
Well, that just removes the temptation for me to two-handed dome people. So
Yeah.
that's probably good.
All right. Looking good, looking good.
Oh, thank you for this mace. I like it a lot. It was very nice of you to give to me. Other people might have kept it for themselves, and he kind of like cocks his gaze at Flex.
How dare you? I've had every opportunity to keep, well, a good many things that we've acquired on our travels together. And
Well,
I've been
thank you
extremely
for informing me that we were criminals now.
Anything else you would like to know? I could use more maces.
Hey, what's
Actually,
this about
this-
you guys being criminals? Are you guys participating in any criminal activity?
Oh, certainly. We are ruthless criminals.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a
You guys are...
never-ending life of debauchery.
Ah, yeah, you guys are the worst. Anyway, porridge this morning?
Do you have something with eggs?
Oh, yeah, we can definitely put some egg in that porridge. We can make it hearty for you.
Could it just be like steak and eggs and
Oh.
no porridge?
Steak, eggs, absolutely. Coming up.
Let's do this.
What would you like to drink, sir?
Maybe just milk?
Milk. Coming up. Would you like that hot or cold?
Oh, very cold.
All right, steak and eggs and some milk. What can I get for you this morning, Flicks?
I would like an extremely large coffee.
Ah, yeah, the coffee.
And I
That's
have-
what Paprika was saying.
Do you know where Paprika gets her bacon from?
Where she gets her bacon, you know? I think there's a butcher shop that she goes to. That's a little inwards of town. It's by like a weapons store. Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, in which case I would love too much bacon.
Oh, I see you're getting used to some of the fineries of Borealis. I like that
Indeed.
butcher top shop too. They only give the top shelf stuff. Well, you know, from the top shelf of the animal, but the animals they're not made of shelves. Never mind. Bacon. That's it?
Yes.
Just bacon?
Yes, too much coffee, too much bacon.
Too much coffee, too much
Perfect.
bacon. All right. And good morning to you, ma'am.
Yeah, good morning, Koki. I've been here for like 3 hours already, but I could use a refill.
Of course. More coffee.
Tea would be great.
All right, tea it is.
There's like a demolished plate of pancakes in with like just like the leftover syrup pooling in places next to Rain.
And
So
very.
what's on agenda for today after breakfast?
Koki comes back out. Pile of bacon, 1 foot tall. Piled so high they're tumbling around each other. And
Yeah, Flick's so
strong
even
black
hesitate.
coffee.
And like effectively grabs a handful of bacon and stuffs it into his tiny mouth. Anyway,
A steak. Eggs cooked beautifully over medium, yolks still runny, and a heaping mug of cold milk.
Oh, thank you, Koki.
Yeah, anytime.
the first item on our agenda is meeting with Eris.
Tea for rain.
His information network is going to be seeking out more about those unusual assailants that we encountered when we were recovering the crates. I'm hoping that he'll have discovered things that we couldn't have on our own.
Oh, maybe chance we get to fight some of these assailants, as you say.
I am not looking forward to that.
No, but it's good. They are very bad. We cannot just let them, exist.
Are we
yeah?
expecting to engage with those individuals again? The ones that were throwing fireballs and everything?
Indeed.
Oh,
It's
well.
virtually certain, in fact.
Yeah, don't worry. I can sometimes throw fireballs too, so it's okay. We have our own fireballs to throw.
Rain, as she is flipping through her spell book, she flips to a different section of her spell book, prepares a different spell.
Yes, why don't we all learn to throw fireballs around? Perhaps that's something I should do.
Oh, come on, it's my thing.
Well, certainly can't hurt if we all toss fireballs around, right?
You fly and you make blades that go boom, and this fireball is kind of my thing.
No, it's just a cantrip.
Okay, well, just throwing it out there. Everyone can have their own way to shine.
A familiar kobold face enters the tavern and saunters up to the bar.
Sick.
Hello, Flix. Hello.
Bacon?
Yes, give bacon.
He pushes his plate over and shares it with Sick.
It's not cherry pie, but very good. Yes. Good morning, Ikashiba.
Oh, hello, Six.
And hello, elf lady.
It's Rain. Thanks.
Yes.
Hi, Sick.
Yes, Rain. Very good. Yes, I come bearing good news.
Da?
Yes, me and Gran, we find a good place for you to go down into mountain.
That was rather faster than I was expecting.
It's good though.
Fast, we spend all day, all night looking for this taint.
Man,
Wow.
we have it now. Maybe we don't even need to go looking for crates anymore.
Well,
I thought we got all of them.
We did.
Oh, well, good. Now we definitely do that.
Well, We find area where you can go down. Yes, you want to go there now? Please?
Well, maybe I finish steak first, but then after yes.
I work all day, all night to find you a cave. And now you make me wait for breakfast. You don't feed me breakfast?
Action was like talking with his mouth. I was like, "Well, it finished quite quickly," and he like pretty much just like takes the whole plate, and just like shoves it.
Rude.
Rain reaches out to Siksik with
Rude.
a handful of prosciutto.
Oh, what is this you
Siksik hops on the counter.
Oh
Hops
dear.
down.
I mean, Flix basically lives on the counter, so you should be used to it by now.
I mean, Flix is tiny and also just like flutters everywhere. Siksik less tiny, but
What is this?
it's prosciutto.
What?
It's-
what shuto? Why is it so thin? Why is
It's meat.
Why is
It's
it
meat. It's very
paper?
tasty meat.
why is it paper ham?
Just put it in your just try it. Try it.
Do I write on this?
No, you put it in your
Is this for scroll?
no, it's I guess it actually could be. But no, you put it in your mouth.
Siksik takes a thin piece of prosciutto, pops it into her mouth.
So salty. Give more.
Rain literally has like a handful in her hand. Like, yeah, here.
The kobold opens her mouth and just points like, put it in.
Okay. Well, this is somewhat uncomfortable.
Feed
Kinda
me.
like,
Feed me, elf wench.
well, that's very rude.
Feed
Like,
me.
does like one at a time, just like a trainer feeding like a seal, just like dangles it and like drops it in her open maw. And
Just her alligator-like maw snaps closed with every satisfying bite of prosciutto.
We have things to do, but this is wildly entertaining, and I'd be perfectly comfortable with this continuing for some time.
Me too. Get me a drink.
Would you like a coffee?
No.
He says, wrapping his arms around the giant mug and draining half of it.
Bring me juice.
Juice?
Yes.
The
The most exquisite of bean juices.
No, not the bean juice. Ugh. The bean
Have you
juice
tried it?
could we get
makes.
could we get Siksik's favorite juice?
The last time I see the bean juice, it make my small children go very fast. I do not like.
Well, that's exactly why I enjoy it.
Do not feed my children any more of the bean juice. It makes them poop. God, so much poop. Good. I just said that there's just so much poop. Feed me prosciutto.
Rain has not stopped.
And Siksik will continue eating prosciutto and demanding drinks. What's that?
Koki, could we please get some juice?
Oh my god.
Quickly, I'm running out of prosciutto.
Quickly. Yeah. Here, I've got blueberry juice. Here.
Ah, yes, I do like the blueberry. Okay, I am satisfied now.
I'm surprised you don't like cherry juice.
Oh god. Yesterday I ate 6 by myself. Today I ate 7. And it is only morning. Please, I need break.
And 1 pound of prosciutto, because that's what I just marked off.
Siksik pets her now full belly.
Which is so much prosciutto.
It's just an excessive amount of prosciutto.
Siksik ate like an entire Hungry Man meal.
God, so full yet so salty. I drink river.
So, you found an entrance.
Yes. Yeah. It's well, it is not so easily discussed, but is underground, yes, in mountain, and is, well, Gran explain better, but there is big, how you say, hot thing underground. And it makes the ground warm, makes the hot spring. How you say?
It seems correct enough.
Yes.
So there's some sort of
big hot underground, and the boreans, these borealians, they make place over big hot, and then it makes the ground here warm. Is very complex. I do not understand. Artificer stuff.
Like a sauna?
What? No, not like sauna. It's big heat underground, and the artificer make the big heat go through city with big machine.
Oh, yeah, not like a sauna at all.
No, whole town heated by heat underground. But underground, they build up to make the heat go through the town.
And under that, you're saying there's an entrance to this place.
Yes.
Which means that.
Knows.
And wouldn't that mean that if they decided to assault the city, they'd have a secret entrance?
Yes. This is very important that you address this very fast.
It seems like something for the city guards to be aware of.
Perhaps.
I mean, we can tell Poro, of course.
But
In
do you
fact,
send all city guard into underground? No. They die.
Well, that certainly doesn't bode well for us.
Eh,
I have to admit that we are rather effective.
they are not made to be going underground in the big heat. In the big underheat.
Where's your self-confidence, Rain? Actually, we can handle a few underground orcs and
Yeah,
skeletons.
it's very easy for us. I definitely do.
I mean, as long as we're not running into any of those guys who are popping people's heads like grapes, I think that's fine.
Rain, I wasn't there
Yeah,
when
what?
they were doing that. If I had been there, I would have melted them or something.
Yes, I'm reasonably
You
sure
were literally there. You were right next to me the whole
No,
time.
remember I was on belly though. I was trying not to get caught because you left me without giving me plans, so I had to belly crawl.
What plan? There was no plan. There was never any plan.
It's the point. You
that...
just
No,
didn't walk
I had a
without
plan the
saying-
entire time. I don't know what you're
Sick
talking
is
about, Rain.
sliding the steak across the
No,
bar towards her.
For the record, he has already eaten the steak. The
Ah,
steak-
shit. She slides
Yeah.
the plate towards her
No.
and begins, like,
When
licking
he
the
saw-
plate juices.
When he saw Six come up, the first thing he did was finish all of it.
Fuck! Ah!
I had a plan. In fact, my plan worked. I don't know what you're talking about, Rain.
I'm not trying to cause fight. I'm just saying we got there. Rain kind of just went off and do Rain own thing, and Ekshiba, poor Ekshiba, not know what to do. So Ekshiba forced to try to be stealthy, and belly crawl is not a great look for him. He try, but now we can make plan, and then I will be in the thick of it and making fireballs.
It is not lost on Rain, but she's not going to argue the point right now that it was absolutely Rain's plan of how to get the crates out.
Now, remember the orcs have kind of burrowed like worm into the underground heating. You must be very discretion, yes? Very quiet.
Very discretion.
Yes, much discretion.
Do we have a target? Were you able to identify a particular source of the corruption?
Ah, yes. Gran confirm that dark shaman live there in that system. You will find and you will kill.
Oh,
There are many such shamans, are there not?
Ah, one of many, but is important because they are doing things with the underground heat. Gran is worried about city. If city go cold, many suffer.
So these dark shaman may be allied, but they don't all follow the same plans. shamans?
No. They,
They fight amongst themselves?
yes. They like their own resources. Very selfish. They find, they take for themselves, and they do their own thing. Because they want to be the strongest. It's very important to be strong.
Flix looks immensely pleased. So this is an assassination mission then?
It is whatever you make of it, Flix, Duke of Kent.
Yes, assassination.
If you find this dark shaman underground, city will be very safe. Yes, they do not mess with heat of city.
How will we recognize the shaman? Do they wear a particular headdress? Certain types of jewelry?
Eh,
Garments?
Six looks down at herself.
Shaman tend to look like me. Many bone. Some bead. Little close. Very wild.
Wait, hold on. Sorry. Previously on Big Brother.
Amazing.
Shaman, they look very shaman. Some
Yeah.
big orc with axe? No. Big shaman with stick? Yes.
It's pretty helpful, actually. We'll probably go shaman.
Yes. Big shaman no use axe. Maybe use axe. Inconsistent. Bad question for Sixik.
Okay,
Alright.
well, this sounds great. This sounds like a plan.
Do we go now? Yes?
We have a couple of meetings that we need to take first.
Oh,
I wait again. I wait breakfast. I wait now for eating. Feed me again. Now.
Rain, Rain looks hopelessly. Okay. And she pulls out the rest of her prosciutto.
Yes, this will do. I flip through paper meat book, and by the time you come back, I done reading book.
Flakes, maybe we get going on this now before a rain run out of paper, Ham?
Yes, indeed. Actually, is there any chance that Eris could meet us here and that we retcon it so that I suggested that, or do we need to go to the quote thieves guild, unquote?
You want Eris here? I send the envoy.
Oh, that would honestly, Sixig, if you can send a message to Eris and ask him to meet us here, that would be ideal.
Yes, I send with brood. Brood!
And with that, summon brood. Oops, wrong one. That one.
Cherry.
Meep.
Anybody speak kobold?
Oh,
I do not speak kobold.
Zip, and the kobold is out of here.
Okay. Cherry go. Get Eris, yes. Cherry is best. Eris important man. But he know. He know if I send, he come.
I would rather help if we were all talking together, I imagine.
He needs to eat more. He's very pale. I worry about him.
Indeed. Flick says, devouring more of his pound of bacon.
While Cherry eats on out of here. Yep. It does not take exceptionally long to get both her and Eris back. Probably about 15 minutes or so. And I will place
Some crime music.
some crime music. Hang on, I need.
honestly, Six needs to invest in like an app or something and just have like kobold eats delivered.
Kobold eats? Ah, yes, throughout Borealis.
Yeah.
All right, whimsical music means that The kobold has come back with Eris in tow. And Eris is squinting. He does not seem to enjoy the daytime. Oh, sick, you've dragged me out of bed. I hope this is important. I know your summons don't... Oh. Hello, everyone.
Eris.
I was expecting you... in about an hour.
Oh, terribly sorry. I didn't mean to drag you out of bed early. Just we happened to run into Sick here, and we have new information about what we hope to accomplish soon. Information you would likely enjoy being privy to. I thought perhaps we could compare notes so we weren't at cross purposes.
Oh, yes, of course. I knew it had to be something important if... Well, the kobold was insistent. Cherry meeps happily. Meep. Cokie, please. Coffee. Cream, lots of sugar.
More coffee for me, please. No cream, no sugar.
All right, you got it.
You better be making Constitution saving throws, sir. You and your
Why?
tiny little bladder.
I mean,
Open.
I'm not even sure he has to eat.
Wah, good morning. Oh, hey, handsome, how you doing?
What? I'd imagine Eris and Flix both look at her and like,
Yeah.
Good morning, Eris. And you want some? I heard you want some coffee. Here you go. Just like you like it. Lots of cream, lots of sugar. Oh, he likes it sweet too. It's all right. It's Flick. Hey, Flix, how you doing? Coffee black.
Thank you. You're a delight.
Well, I did not think I would. Wow, I slipped into country there. My God, my accent. Now, I didn't think I would see two of the most handsome men in Borealis in the same place.
Yeah, well, we're just virtually indistinguishable, aren't we?
Yeah, it's like looking in a weird mirror.
One very tiny, of course.
It's just like you're like a little cat version of him. It's kind of weird.
I rather enjoy it.
Theris looks aghast. What? Flix is nothing like a cat version of me. Paprika, that's ridiculous.
Flix looks down at himself, flicks an ear, like sits cross-legged and wraps his tail around himself. I rather think that there's some resemblance. Minus certain items, he says, twitching the tip of his tail. But let's get down to business.
Oh, yeah, there you go, boys. I'll give you some privacy. Call me. All right.
All right, Flix. Well, you've brought me here and kind enough to also buy me a coffee. He winks slyly.
I'd be delighted to. Anything you'd like for breakfast as well, of course.
He shakes his hand. It's too early for that.
Suit yourself, he says, chewing on a piece of bacon. I'm rather hoping that your network was able to dig something up for us. We're rapidly closing in on the moment when we go delving. And I'm very concerned about those undead.
He nods. Well, first things first. He sets 2 scrolls down on the table. These these are scrolls of, well, message sending. I don't know what you would call them. But if you use them, you and I should be able to converse for a time if you have important information for me. I managed to procure 2 of these for your use.
Wonderful. I unroll one and make sure that I can read it.
You will be able to read it once Akashaba attunes it to you. I'm sorry, once Rain attunes it to you.
oh goody.
So, that's the first order of business. Second order of business is, yes, from what I've discovered so far, we may have a mole. Now, As you may have, as you may understand, one of my goals was to get the mirrors from each region of Arctis into Arcteris safely. To, he raises his fingers, smuggle them under the cloak of night, using secret networks. And unfortunately,
I wink at Rain. Yes, criminality.
well,
Rolls her eyes.
more like advanced consumerism. Flix, let's not be so brash. He gives you a playful nudge with the coffee cup. But regardless, they should not have been waylaid like they were, with some ending up in the hands of the orcs, and some ending up in the hands of the, well, the Polarans. Now, what the Polarans want with the mirrors, I do not know, but what I do know is that they're from the region, and they want them for some purpose that is not, well, that is not allowed. They do not own these mirrors, and it is my duty to see them shipped both safely here and back. So, I do owe you a bit of a debt, Flix, on my personal behest. Now, secondly, figuring out who exactly this mole is going to take additional time. However, it would be wise if you could find other Polarans in the region and talk with them. Have you happened to see any in your travels?
What's a Polaran?
Out of character, there was a Polaran in the Goblin Bar, wasn't there?
There was.
If Polaran means undead, there's also at least one in the strip club.
It is not akin to being undead, but it is commonly associated with those that follow the tenets of Polaris and the rules of Polaris. Can be, he shrugs, vampires, even sentient skeletons, reborn, Dhampir.
Revenants?
He nods, but his brow furrows. No, revenants are curious. Do you know much about revenants?
Very little. Actually, we never. I might have jumped the gun. We didn't actually identify them as revenants, and anybody make a knowledge roll.
Actually,
Well,
everybody
we did
We just started talking about them, and I don't think any of us actually identified them.
I did make a note that they have the ability to the vengeful tracking. Like, I would share that with us. So, like,
Oh yeah, absolutely bring that up.
that seems like a fairly identifying ability.
Now that, he nods, is what makes revenants dangerous. Now, a revenant is not one of the what you would consider a feral undead, mindless. Sorry, GM is losing track of her own speech. Revenants are not mindless, but they do have a duty to fulfill in their second life. That they are sworn to revenge against those that have wronged them. And they cannot find rest until that revenge, their thirst for revenge is slaked. And they will do everything possible to achieve their revenge, because that fire is the only thing burning in their hearts, keeping them animated. But they're not mindless. They have purpose and drive and choices. And that what makes them dangerous. Now, revenants are commonly used as pawns. I don't mean to say that lightly, but with revenants being of such a single-tracked mind, they're easy to manipulate.
Well, the individuals that we saw were dealing with a warband of orcs quite handily when we made our departure. If they are someone's lackey, then that someone must be truly potent indeed.
And for a pair of... I'm sorry, Jim. Did you mention there were two?
Yes.
Okay.
The,
And for
the pair, if the pair that we saw, etc., etc.
Again, concerning, but this is good. This is good knowledge. They're powerful revenants, no doubtedly, under the subservience of a higher house. And as you saw, yes, they are quite powerful. Though if they were sent with a purpose of retrieving the crates, someone, very powerful house, probably sent for them. He like, sips his coffee thoughtfully. Tell me, have any of you been to the region of Polaris?
I don't think Extra has.
It's the land of eternal night. So a lot of dark things live there.
Oh, that sounds awfully familiar. Horde intrigue, land of eternal night. Is it cold there? Jeez.
Well, it happens to be cold everywhere in Arctis, but Polaris is not a lawless region. In fact, it's one of the most lawful regions in Arctis. For it to have any sort of cohesion, most of the royal houses and bloodlines that still persist in that region tend to be masters of court intrigue and serve powerful houses. Now, this is what's concerning to me, is that those that can manipulate a revenant would not be one of a lesser house, but of something greater. And I'm loath to have you dive into something headlong, only to be met with perhaps imminent death from a powerful antagonist.
So it seems likely to you that the individual behind those revenants is someone from Polaris and someone rather powerful from your region.
Yes, that's my first guess, and the second is that they know what's in the crates. Now that is concerning because there's not a lot of people that were aware of what's in the crates, where they were going and when. So, this leads me to perhaps a Polarian in the know, somewhere in Borealis.
I mean, that's a list that you'd have rather more access to than us.
Yes. But I should be able to suss this out, but it'll take time.
Well, it's good. He work on this. We go explore door beneath hot spring and come back and all solved. Yes.
If we survive.
No, when we survive, Flix, you have to have confidence.
It's always an if, he says, stretching out on his back on the counter. It's always an if.
If you have something that you need to do, this would probably be the best time to have it done. I'm going to need to have a discussion with a lot of people in this town. And I'll try and find out more information for you. And if that involves shipping you off to Polaris myself on an airship to get this solved, I will.
Oh, that sounds exciting. Surely that comes with some sort of, I don't know, official envoy status or something?
It would certainly come with a lot. He like looks down at the counter again. And again, I'm not going to shove you headlong into court intrigue. Not yet. But...
Well, that's good. I suspect I'd be terrible at it.
Oh, I suspect you'd actually be quite good at it. And he
Yeah, no,
glances
you'd be
over at
really
Ray.
good at it.
I suspect I would be quite terrible at it.
Yeah, you would. Yeah.
And he gestures with his coffee cup. This one already has experience.
Not good ones.
Shrugs. Experience nonetheless. But let me do my due diligence. We'll find out who is behind trying to abscond with these sacred mirrors. And by the time you get back, perhaps I'll have more information for you.
If we get back.
If you get back.
When we get back, please. Come on now.
When you get back.
When we get back. Okay,
So-
well, this has been good criminal stuff. Yes, Eris, thank you. This was fun.
Criminal?
Oh,
Looks mildly offended. Oh, am I a criminal, Flix? Is that what you're telling them?
No, they seem convinced that everything that we do is criminal in some way.
You literally.
statistically, it tends to be.
Your companions...
Honestly, it's so much more easy. It's so much easier to let them believe whatever it is that they're going to believe than to try to convince them otherwise. They are mortals, after all.
Your companions seem a little bit up in arms. Now, perhaps we got off on the wrong foot? Nikashaba? Rain? Is there anything
What?
I can clarify for you now that I have your ear?
Well, I would. Okay, sure. We'll play this game. Do you engage in criminal or illicit activities for profit?
A divine criminal.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, there is law, and these actions are not within that. Is this what you do?
Which laws do you refer to, Akashaba? Local laws? Laws of the land? Laws of the Lord? Laws of your god?
Okay, let's start simple. We'll say laws of this town.
Ah, actually, many things I do follow the laws of Borealis, yes.
I mean, I'm sure, like, drinking coffee follows law, talking to cat people follow law, but also probably many things you do not follow law.
But laws are made by man, and man is fallible.
Oh, see, this is Flix does this often too, so I am uniquely prepared. I will just take this as sign you admit to criminal activity, and it's fine. You know, I hang out with Flix. Just, you know, maybe we all be honest about what we are.
You seem to be a very moral person, Akashaba, and I respect that. But judge one not by simply putting them in an easily categorizable box, such as criminal. I'm not going to go into your grandmother's home and abscond with her underpants.
Well,
That's a little bit more than a criminal. But yeah.
How valuable are these underpants in this hypothetical?
Oh, Flix, she's quite dead, very dead. Do not worry about it.
But
No,
if
no
if you'd like to define
This
criminality
makes it
as
worse.
taking things from someone else for myself to personally profit, well then, yes, I suppose I am a criminal, and you would also be a criminal.
Hey, that's kind of just the whole point here. Is everybody just saying, hey, sometimes we do criminal stuff, and some people do more criminal stuff. But yeah, this kind of theme here is Flix won't admit he is criminal.
Don't even get me started on their quibbling about murder.
I don't like to see things in such black and white terms, Akashaba. And in fact, most of the things I do for the good of Borealis. And in fact, wouldn't you break a law in order to save someone else?
Insight check.
Go on.
Damn.
What are you trying to insight, sir?
Trying to insight whether or not this is on the level, or he knows he's wrong and he's just trying to be a dick about it.
He's actually very curious about your beliefs. Honestly, he's very earnestly kind of seeing where your moral line is. As a cleric, and he's
Okay,
not playing a game. He's more like asking open questions.
Okay, repeat the question.
Would you break the law to save someone else's life?
Oh, sure. I mean, saving someone's life is good. Protecting life is a fundament of good in most beliefs.
He nods. I would expect nothing less of a cleric of the light. But that would essentially make you a criminal. But does that make you a bad person?
Well, I would imagine, to your point, is not quite about, label of criminal and not criminal. And to be clear, this is not point of conversation. Point of conversation is to make Flix look like ass.
Oh,
which
that
I
is
think-
that is very easily done. And in fact, if you just want to collaborate and make Flix look like an ass, well, constantly, then I can do that. But painting what I do is simple criminality is, well, grossly oversimplifying my role in Borealis.
I feel you and Flix both have kind of pride in how you say not following beaten path and maybe engaging in activities others like law may find not correct. I think you take pride in this, and it's fine. You know, you are a criminal. I am big handsome bear. It's fine. We are both what we are.
I
am not saying
take
you're a bad
pride in
person for it.
interacting with others and discovering their wants and their needs, and then giving it to them.
Oh, yeah, I mean, this is fine. Look, you are more experienced in lifestyle than I am. It's far be it for me to try to explain it to you. I, again, mostly started from a point of making fun of Flix, and I have learned something here, so this has been good conversation, and it is not lost on me that thanks to Flix, I have committed crimes.
Now, Akashipa,
Right,
you have
but
done a great thing for the
how
realm.
criminal were they really?
Oh, sorry, I was talking to Ares, Flix. You stay over there on bar.
Eris
I am-
pats
I
Flix
am
on the head.
I am
Pat, pat.
roughly in the zone of conversation.
Sorry, Ares, go ahead. He does not keep quiet sometimes.
Now, I would like to continue our relationship on a business level. If you would like to do things for me that are lawful and what you would consider good, I will pay you for your services. And that is merely all I ask. You do not have to like me or my profession, but I respect you as an adventurer and your time and your skill and your bravery, and I happen to have the gold.
Well, if you need someone saved, if you need someone fed or else they starve, if you need someone healed or else they will be sick, I will do this free of charge, and you have only to point me in direction. I promise I do not wish to be paid for this. This is fine.
Very well. But
Okay.
I just want to make sure that, well, I'm not going to get a pile of angry bugbears hovering over my bed at night wanting to kill me.
No, to be sure, none of my kind really talk to me that know me. So you at worst get maybe like one like kind of miffed bugbear. I don't get that angry.
Yeah, you have strong beliefs, Akashiba. They will take you far.
Oh, thanks. Okay, I like it. You know, Eris, I confession, when it was said that you and Flix were most handsome man in town, I was mildly upset, and I thought, I am handsome. Where is my mention? I see it now, and you are good. Rain, what'd you call someone who talks a lot but does it well?
A loudmouth?
No, it's something else.
Oh, a silver tongue.
Orator? Orator, that's what we were looking for. Yeah, you good orator, and you are very handsome, and Flix does not look like you. That is a gross exaggeration, Flix. You should be ashamed.
Actually, we look almost identical. I'm just a tinier version. It's strange.
No, he is so handsome. He has such grace.
Now, I, above all, am a man of honor. And if you render me a service, I will see you are paid in kind. Isn't that right, Flix?
Indeed. You've been most honest in our dealings.
And so, I would like to continue our relationship. So, forgive me if we got on the wrong foot, or if Flix referred to my hovel as the Thieves' Guild.
He did call that a few times.
Yes, perhaps we should give it a brand refresh.
Yeah, it's important. Like maybe Bugbear Hangout Space. That I would like that a lot.
How about the place of friendship?
Hey, so that's pretty good sound.
Why is it when you humor them, it works out so well for you?
Because I say it like this, and then he like tosses his hair a little bit and gives Rain like a little wink.
Anne rolls her eyes. Look, I've got shit to do. You just make sure that we don't get fucking thrown in prison or whatever and pay us. I'm fine. Whatever.
Okay, well, this has been, I think, productive conversation, and again, I say it starts from place of mostly making fun of friend Flick, so I really am impressed that this somehow went productively.
Ah, yes. Back to tormenting Flicks. Flicks,
Yes, Eris.
your tail is in my coffee.
It isn't.
He dunks your tail in his coffee.
How dare you?
And he leaves.
I flick my tail so that and prestidigitate it so that the coffee evaporates.
You know, this was a real moment where like you hang out with someone in private and they're cool, and then they get around your friends, and then they're like not your friend anymore.
Yeah, no, it's horrible.
Yeah, it's pretty much like that.
Yeah, Eris is like, fuck Flicks, man.
Like, fuck Flicks, man. This guy is not my homie. These guys are cool.
like
Kashiba, he's fucking rad. Rain's pretty cool. And fuck Flicks. 6'6" over in the corner, like, licking Kashiba's steak plate.
She's just eating the rest of my prosciutto. The other pound of prosciutto.
God, she's so fat with prosciutto.
All of my prosciutto has been deleted from my inventory.
Sometimes you make a decision.
6'6", just fat.
And there are moments that make you regret that decision greatly. This is one of those moments.
I was
Regardless.
lost in the ham. Was that Eris?
What? Yeah, it was.
Oh, jeez. Oh God, I am so drunk off the ham.
Well, it's okay. You know, some things are more important in life, like ham drunkenness.
Oh, come, oh God. We meet with Gran and then we go.
Would you like me to carry?
Oh my goodness. Yes, carry me like palanquin.
Okay. Shiva begins carrying 6'6".
Oh God, you have acquired one fat kobold.
Yes.
Thank God
Bear
for
me
you.
like a sack of grain.
Rain just kind of like glares at Flix and holds out her hand. Do you have something for me?
Are you talking to me? Oh, yes, of course. We need these scrolls reattuned so that we can communicate with Eris should the need arise.
Rain takes a look at them. Are they scrolls of sending, or are they something more specialized?
They're slightly more specialized. It's like,
I don't know that. I'm asking the DM. You
Oh.
don't know that.
I do know that, actually.
Yes, hold on. DM always screws up sending and message, so hold on. Not madness. Stop auto completing.
Madness.
Nope, it is not that.
Hey, I have to step away from my PC for a few minutes. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Sure.
But presume that Flix is going to be following along.
Okay, sounds good. Is there a better spell than sending? Hold on. That is not telepathy.
Like a message spell?
Yeah.
Like there's
message,
literally...
there's sending. 25 words or less. Yeah, I guess it would be scrolls of sending across any distance. Yeah, okay. This is 2 scrolls of sending.
Yeah, sending is the big one.
Yeah, that is what we have. 2 scrolls of sending.
Yeah.
2 scrolls of sending.
I'll wait to deal with that until Nick is back.
Okay, I will move you guys over to the Apple's Eye. I'm gonna meet with
Gran.
Please load my load. Why map no load?
Oh, loaded for me.
Yeah, I'm here.
Alright,
As is
refresh.
best girl, Calga Applebottom.
Calga up, apple bottom. Oh yeah. And in your, you have one sick with you. Boop. Let's turn
All
on.
right.
Aw, yeah. It's the bop. Da-da-da-da. A rousing morning at the Apple's Eye. The music is streaming through the tavern.
Can't hear Bob. Oh, there's Bob.
Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Glorious magical sparkles seem to be flitting through the air today as the very familiar pink bubbles of the Apple's Eye. And currently on the dance floor, a lovely tiefling entertaining the audience. Sick wanders in with the group. Let's see. Grun, you see, is currently in the back, speaking with some patrons. Sick walks up to the bar.
One beer, please.
Is that really a good idea after all the game?
I am so thirsty. Guys, why am I so thirsty? I'm
You did eat like 2 pounds of salted meat.
Give me the biggest beer ever.
Maybe water actually will maybe help with it.
Ugh.
Kaga comes. You're looking a wee bit pickled.
Give me water. I am so thirsty.
Ah. She passes a big mug of water to Sick, who just proceeds to chug it.
Is this a situation where like does lesser restoration cure ham-based?
Unfortunately, this ham-based malady cannot be cured by a lesser restoration.
Okay, we need like a greater restoration.
Gran is in back. You talk. I drink all the water in Apple's Eye.
Okay.
Oh.
Grun sees you, notices you, and nods and gestures you back towards the room that he had you in previously. Actually, Rose is not here.
I was gonna say, Extra just tries to sneak by.
Like, awkward, She's actually
Please
not here today.
Please don't notice me, mommy.
I'm gonna shove Flicks in here. Because I can! Ah. Welcome back.
Oh, hello, Grunt.
Hello.
Wait.
Ugh. Forgive me, I'm a bit tired.
Oh, he's been hard work.
6 did mention that you guys worked pretty long hours yesterday.
Yes, well, it was half of Sick doing shaman things. He waves his hand half-heartedly and trying to sense whatever corruption was seeping up through Arctis. I don't understand heads or tails of it, but Sick seemed to sense something near the geothermic plant outside of Borealis. Now that
Yes,
for
this
me
is
is well, this is concerning for one reason. There's a significant source of power in the geothermic plant, and if these orcs have tapped into it somehow... He shakes his head. It's not something we can send a large group down for. I don't know what they're doing down there, or how they've tapped into the geothermic. But we found the entrance.
That's honestly good enough for us. I mean, we are, how you say, quite experienced by now at going in on these kinds of missions and, pulling victory from jaws of orky undead defeat.
I feel like we should at least let Poro know, and maybe the Artificers Guild. Like, they should at least be aware of it in case we fail.
He nods. Now, since this is something that could cause relatively widespread panic, it is something I would like to keep to only the necessary people that know it. You understand?
Does that not include Poro and the Artificers Guild?
Poro is chatty. The
He's
artificers...
also responsible for the safety of this entire city.
He shrugs. If you feel that is right, go ahead. If you trust him.
I trust is a strong word, I barely know him, but if we just go in against, dangerous odds, certainly, but I'm sure we're up for the task, Ikshiba. But still, there's some risk that we don't come back and we don't succeed. What happens then?
I agree. I think it's important town be able to defend itself in highly unlikely and borderline impossible case that we do not return victorious.
Yes. I'm not saying that you don't tell anyone at all. I'm just saying don't tell anyone that may panic. An artificer may think the orcs are messing with the geothermic rift under Arctis, and they may, panic.
They are?
Yes. But I would like to try and solve this quietly.
Back.
Okay. Well, that sounds great to me. Maybe we can just let Esther know, and Esther can decide who needs to know.
That's a good idea. Esther T. Tinkerwing is very, very good judge of character.
This is wise, and I would not have you go into the depths of Borealis, or excuse me, the depths of Arctis without having someone know where you are.
That was the subtext of what I was getting at. If I don't really do underground so well, that's not really it's not my happy place.
It is your happy place, Rain. You seem quite unhappy in most places.
Well, that's maybe a better question for another time.
Okay, well, Flix, anything you want to contribute here?
What?
No,
I'm afraid my mind was rather elsewhere.
Oh, we were just finalizing a plan of attack here about what we are going to do.
Yes. The orcs have seemingly tapped somehow into the geothermic rift that lies under Arctis, powering most of the area and heating a good portion of the town.
Oh yes, Sick did fill us in on that.
He nods. We are concerned that if too many people know about this, it could cause panic.
People are always concerned about the populace panicking. I think they're just not giving people enough credit.
He shakes his head. It's not just the panic, but those that may not need to know, knowing. Or those that may take the tales of, you going into the rift to the other orc tribes. People talk here.
Indeed, that I completely agree with. So, we should keep our activities quiet, obviously, although that does mean that we will have limited support. My concern is this. If we go in and
kill this shaman, will that be enough to break the back of the orcs in the area, or will they carry on without the shaman?
It would certainly set them back significantly. Plus, it would take them away from a potentially very strong power source that is currently powering the city. We don't want that powering their magics. And
Fair enough.
if you do put an end to this shaman, it would certainly strike fear, if not mild respect, into some of the other orc tribes. They tend to have no love for each other. Sorry.
Interesting. So, do it. Do it quietly, but do it with enough style that they know who did it.
He nods. You're quick.
That sounds splendid to me. The issue that I've had is finding the shaman and not wading through a sea of orcs to do it.
We could make distraction, maybe? With the sneak, we have options.
Well, if they're burrowing into the geothermic plant, you're going to have to find where they have burrowed into, but we know their caverns lie relatively close by. It should be at probably the deepest point of the geothermic tower.
Well, that at least gives us a region to aim for. None of us speak Orcish. You're a wizard, unless I miss my guess. Is that correct, Rain?
Something like that.
Well, if that's the case, then you can learn new magics relatively easily with a little bit of coin and time. Is that so?
That's true.
Perhaps we could find some sort of translation spell for you. You could be our Orcish interpreter. We may have to interrogate captives in order to get closer to our target.
That is certainly an option. That's not a spell that I know, though I am familiar with it.
Well, luckily, you've just come into some coin.
Grun shrugs, and if you wish to reason with them or deliberate, there are also scrolls you can purchase in the marketplace that will teach you how to speak a language for a brief period of time.
Oh, that could be even better.
They do cost gold, but they are useful if you do not speak the Orcish tongue.
Speaking of spells and scrolls, these scrolls that Eris gave you,
Yes.
I can teach you how to use it. But when you use it, it'll be gone. I can take one, and I can transcribe it, and we'll be able to use it whenever we want, with whomever we want.
Well, that would be even better then. That seems totally reasonable to me.
Grun also nods in agreement.
Well, then, if there is a place where magic is bought and sold, can you point us in the direction, Grun?
Oh, what types of magic? Are you looking merely for scrolls?
Arcane scrolls, yes.
You can find scrolls in the Borealis Market Square, in a store on the west side.
Okay.
Sorry if you can hear my cat.
Oh, it's okay. I heard like a meow, but it was totally fine.
I'm
I thought
only
it's just
ever
like-
delighted when I hear people's pets, so...
Yep.
Well,
It's having a baby moment, so.
Well, I would love to maybe try to do some shopping for some better armor if we're going to go down and fight a bunch of orcs anyway. So that seems like a good stop. Should we meet back up with you, Grun, somewhere?
Well, I can actually just tell you where the geothermic tower is.
Oh,
Or-
you're not going to show us the specific location?
I'd rather prefer that he didn't. I wouldn't want him to be seen with us.
He nods.
already
It does not
a risk,
behoove me
as it
to
is.
leave the the city itself. And in fact, being seen with you, yes, could cause me great harm. I would rather avoid this.
Maybe a brief map then. I'd rather not also us be snooping about apparently the lifeblood of the city.
Yes, of course. And in fact, well, if you have someone already in the Artificers Guild, perhaps they can, well, get some of the artificers that are in the geothermic tower distracted or out while you go plumb around and see what the orcs are up to down there.
Oh, we're actually going into the structure and down.
Yes.
It's not like a crevice or something. Oh.
It's the easiest way in, and in fact will not require any sort of, well, he looks around. I don't see a pickaxe amongst you. He chuckles, sorry.
That's
Or
quite alright.
human.
Mining is not among my many talents.
We cannot simply move the earth, but this tower does come very close to some of the caverns the orcs live in under the mountains. And I do know that they are coveting the power of the rift.
Well, that sounds great.
Yeah,
Oh.
I know. It sounds very good. Yes.
I'll get you a map. If you need to make any other preparations, you should do it before you go. The tower is, for what I hear, an impressive structure. Grun gets up. I will be back shortly. Convene in here once more. When you are ready, I'll give you the map and you can set off.
Okay, thank you for help, Grun.
Thank you, Gren.
He leaves, shutting the door, the curtain behind him.
So market then? And then back here?
Indeed. I have some ideas for equipment that I might like to look into for myself, in fact.
Bye, Sick Sick. Drinks lots of water. We'll be back in a minute.
Oh, God.
Six looks bloated. God, so bloated. Your kobold friends drunk 6 mugs of ale?
Oh dear.
I mean, water?
Okay, I was going to say, that's supposed to be water.
Kaga, it was water, right? Six.
Another. Give me another.
Great, we killed Sick.
Oh, Jesus. Who's sick now?
Alright, I actually do not think I need anything from Market Time. So.
Now loading Market Square. So you don't need any shopping. Flix, what are you in the market for today?
I was actually thinking about upgrading to a breastplate. Are there
Ooh,
any magical breastplates around? That would be fun.
magical breastplates. Let's see. Hang on, apparently I'm gonna be stuck at 98% loading forever.
I forget, but what's kind of the set price for like a level 1 thing?
If you want like a +1 something, they're about 1,000 gold.
Okay.
I need to get rid of a couple tokens on here.
There isn't like really anything I could buy in our current price range that would like give me access to more spell slots, I'm guessing. Is that-
No, not in your current price range.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's like, I mean, I guess I could buy like a +1 shield or something that would give me like 15 armor. I don't know how much that's going to move the needle. So you think that comes to mind then.
Yep. Studded leather with pluses on it would be fine too, Christina.
Let's see, okay.
Might be even be preferable, actually.
I don't own any tokens. Just
I'm coming. There you go.
okay. There we go.
Do 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 do. These.
Yeah, actually, if I can find a studded leather with pluses on it, that would be best, I think. Yes.
You, if you wish to acquire leather, will have to go to the leather workers. Akashabud, there's a potion vendor, there's a scroll vendor. Now, potions are always, they can be a good thing to bring with you if you, need a good heal, and you're out of heal spells. Or if you just don't want to use your spell slots on your friends.
Okay, I'll go to the potion vendor.
The potion vendor is north of you.
I have a different problem, and that is that my screen is black and I can't see anything.
Let me try and delete you again. Lix, why are you so funny? I'm gonna have to check your character.
It's not usually me, though. It's just this session.
Can you see now?
Yeah, everything seems to be fine. There is a giant Eris, though. It is
Giant Eris.
a giant rain, like enormous spectral rain raining over this marketplace. I will screenshot it so that you can see.
Spectral rain.
It's great.
Oh, weird.
I don't see it.
Let me turn on I'll turn on some, snow? I do have some snow. Let's see.
I definitely don't see snow.
This. Oh, save.
The snow is really big.
Yeah, why is it so big? Jesus.
I posted it in, should I put it in Arctis General?
Holy shit, why is it so large?
General is for anybody. Player
Yeah,
discussion is
put it in
for-
player discussion.
Oops. Well,
Where'd
too
my
late.
snow go?
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, real
Let me
weird.
see. Let me look at this. Whoa!
Rain smash.
Yeah,
That's-
she's still there, by the way.
Uh,
It reminds me of that Red Meat comic where the dude has the skull behind him.
wow,
Is it
so
still
weird.
there?
Can you refresh? See if it's still there.
Yeah, let me put my little token in the.
That's
leather
hilarious, because
records.
I do not see that.
Yeah, it's really weird. Okay, refreshing now. Yeah, Forge has been really buggy tonight in a way that
Yeah, it's been a
usually
little
isn't.
weird.
Rain would also like to try and find +1 studded leather armor if possible.
All right, easy enough. Welcome back to the Leatherworkers shop. How can I help you both today? Have you enjoyed our Arctic insulated gear we made for you? I hope so. You're still alive.
Yes, it's quite warm. Just wondering if you had anything a little bit more protective. In the same vein, but maybe something
Oh yeah,
enchanted.
something with a little more oomph on it? Well, we do collaborate with other shops to give our customers the access to premium goods. And in fact, if
Oh,
you're
fantastic.
looking, yeah, and if you got the coin, I've got some fine, brand new, boiled, beautifully studded leather right here.
And how much does something like that cost?
It's about, it costs you about, platinum.
Platinum.
1,000. It's the equivalent of 1,000 gold.
Low-key platinum's 10 gold.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm dumb. Sorry.
I will
Aye.
happily give her a platinum for
No.
Yeah.
Hell no. Sorry, I thought it was 1,001. Fuck.
No,
Never mind.
it's 10.
What the fuck, D&D? Yeah, 1,000 gold.
Platinum was 100 gold, actually.
No,
Who is-
platinum is 10 gold.
What? Who converts these currencies? It's a Galabrium. What's that? It's 1,000 gold, fucker.
Uh,
But yeah, market price is about 1,000 gold. We do collaborate with local shops and we use ethically sourced leather in all of our transactions, and we use the finest blacksmith studs to stud our leather. All locally sourced.
Does it come weatherized?
Absolutely.
Well, that seems pretty good.
Yeah,
Flicks.
that's perfect. Of course, I'd like to trade in my old armor. And, we're loyal customers. We've brought you some interesting articles in the past. Perhaps you can arrange for some sort of frequent buyer discount?
Ah, frequent buyer discount. What's this?
How about a 30?
Wow.
Oh, shit. Oh, that's a natural 22.
Yeah.
GG.
You are in here a lot. And boy, I think you've actually brought me a little bit of extra business. I'll give you also, a free dye on top of this. So you can have it any nice color you want.
Oh, that sounds delightful. I'd like mine in black, of course.
Of course.
Although I imagine white might be better in the snow.
Wow,
No,
choices.
black fits you.
And in fact, we can even do a white and black pattern, which tends to work in both environments.
Oh,
That
yes,
seems
that would
very
be
extra.
Perfect.
Yep, that
is.
sounds right. Can you match this slightly purple hue of my existing armor?
Absolutely. We can match any hue. I like you both. You are great. I'll tell you what. For this sale, we'll take 10% off your total price. What do you say? And the free dye. But I'm gonna put my leather stamp right on the front so everybody knows where to shop.
That seems more than reasonable to me.
Sponsored.
Will you accept trade-ins of our existing armor as well?
Oh, yeah, I sure will, If you clean it up a little bit, too, I'd be super thankful.
Rain and Flix look at each other, prestidigitation simultaneously.
Oh, man, I really gotta learn how to do that. That's... Ooh. Alright. Well, these are fine. Yep, these go... Haven't really... Well, this one's been knocked around a little bit, but... My Rain's... they're both in pretty decent shape. Yeah, I'll give you 10 gold a pop for them.
How much were they originally?
50.
40. Yeah, they're like 45 gold.
Oh, that's it? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that seems more than reasonable to me.
Alright, there you go. 10 gold each.
So that means 890 each for our +1 set of leather.
Yep, that is correct.
Okay.
At 90. Removed. Rain hands over a sack of gold.
Excellent, thank you. And here we go.
Look at us, contributing to the prosperity of the local economy.
I'm economized.
And you get some borealis reinforced Arctic studded leather armor +1.
I presume that you are going to add this to our sheets.
I will immediately after this game. And did Akashba hold on one moment? Akashba, you enter the shop and a young kobold greets you.
Hello. Welcome to my potion shop. Please, have a look around.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
I am looking to buy potions.
Wonderful. How can I help you today? Would you like potion of healing? Would you like potion of breathing water? Would you like potion of cold resist?
Oh, yeah, so my friends and I are going on very dangerous mission, and probably, I think, mostly need, like, the kind of potions that heal, like, torn off limbs or deep bite wounds.
Oh my goodness, yes. High danger. Absolutely. Let's see, I do happen to have...
As I look in my inventory.
I do happen to have things that may just cure your ills. Are you, in fact, just looking to mend wounds, or do you need something that's potentially for poison?
Oh, that's a good question. I think, given what I think I know of these things we will be fighting, maybe just healing wounds would be good.
Yes, I believe these are about 50 a pop.
Why, yes. Well, I do have the basic potions of healing. These are very fresh, strawberry flavored for 50 gold each. Or, I've got the better version. If you've taken a real big gut wound, and those are 100.
Okay, I will take an extra buff, pulls out like a little coin purse, and, he's like looking it over. It's not actually really clear if he's counting or if he can count. Okay, I will take 4 of the big potions and 2 of the small ones.
4 big ones and 2 small ones, coming right up.
He walks behind the counter and grabs some delightful 2 kind of 8-sided potion bottles and 2 triangular potion bottles. Comes back to the counter.
All right, that'll be 4 greater healing potions, yes?
Ah,
For 400 gold, and 2 normal ones for 50 each. So that's 100. 500 gold total, please.
okay. He tosses over 500 gold.
There is a tiefling question mark sitting next to the potion shop, and she points at something behind the counter. Put an extra one of those in there. The big ones. And she flips the kobold some gold. She kind of walks by you, Akashaba. Kind of gives you a wink and walks out.
Do you know why I was just winked at?
Well, I don't know. She was just shopping earlier. Bought a few potions herself.
So, sorry, did she buy me an extra potion?
She did. She bought you an extra greater healing potion.
Wow. Honestly, extra sex appeal is becoming a real burden.
It's absolutely a burden. So you have 5 greater healing potions and 2 normal healing potions for 500 gold.
Oh. Well, this has been a very good day. Thank you so much for help.
Absolutely. Come back anytime for your potion needs. New flavors every day.
Well, okay. If you have steak flavor ever, please let me know. And he walks out.
I have steak flavor. We have many
What?
carnivores in Borealis. Absolutely. Are
Oh,
you
I am
kidding? I
definitely-
love steak.
I'm definitely coming back then. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, we'll put extra umami in it for you, buddy.
Oh, this place is so good. It's almost better than Meat House. He walks out.
I love Meat House.
Meat House. Okay. Yeah, he has his 5 potions. I will just manage my inventory here and add some items.
Hell yeah. And with that small bit of shopping, we will end the session.
Christina, it was 2 potions of healing and 1 potion of greater, or 5 potions of greater healing.
That is correct.
Okay.
We also wanted to grab those scrolls of language.
Oh, yes. Comprehend. Hold on. Scroll of comprehend language. Hold on.
No, this would be tongues.
Oh, it's tongues.
Yeah, this would need to be tongues. Rain actually knows comprehend languages.
Yeah, I also
What's-
have tongues, but it's a 3rd level spell, so like that's 1 fireball I wouldn't have.
Oh, if you have
Oh,
tongues,
I mean, you
then,
could
like-
just, tongues.
I mean, I do have tongues, but like I have not mentioned it because again, like I only have 2 3rd level spell slots, and I feel like
Yeah, to be clear, this is not something that Rain is actually going to cast unless we happen to capture an orc and we rest. Like, she does not have the ability to like just prepare this shit and throw out one of her 2 3rd level spells. Unless we're leveling.
Comprehend language is castable as a ritual, isn't it?
Comprehend languages is not going to do it. That's for reading languages.
It is 375 gold for a level 3rd spell scroll.
Okay.
No, for comprehend languages, for the duration, you understand the literal meaning of any spoken language you hear. You also understand any written language that you see, but you must
Oh,
be
sorry.
certain
Tongues
that
is
there's
tongues is for you to speak it back. You're right.
Yes.
Comprehend language. You can still understand it. So in that case, we don't necessarily need tongues.
but we need someone to ask questions in Orcish, so yes, we would need tongues. Comprehend language is just understanding.
Right.
I don't even see that it's a ritual, actually.
Tongues is not.
Oh,
a
no,
ritual.
yeah. Tongues isn't, comprehend languages is.
Correct.
So 375 gold per tongue scroll.
Oof.
What's up, Akasha?
I'm fine with saying if Christina is that you all just know that Ekshaba can technically cast tongues, and like if there's a scenario where like we can rest, then like he's fine to do that.
Pray to your
How much
God.
how much is a scroll just to speak and understand Orcish for a period of time?
For comprehend languages?
Just for
comprehend
specifically
is only
Orcish. You
understanding.
mentioned that I could find scrolls that we
We
could
might
just
have misunderstood
learn
that, though.
one language for a period of time. Or
No,
is
they're,
that-
they're just spell scrolls. No, they would be either
Gotcha,
comprehend languages
okay.
or tongues.
Okay, then never mind. I mean, if we're good with that, because like Rain really can't afford to burn a 3rd level spell slot either on tongues if we're going into like a dungeon crawl type situation. Like,
And I don't want to burn 375 gold on the scroll, so we'll just have to make do without. We can
It's
prepare it in
actually-
case it's necessary for an emergency.
To be clear, it's actually 675 gold for her to actually also scribe it and then just have it, unless we use it as a disposable.
Oh, is
Yeah.
tongues on the wizard spell list?
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Well, it's free to Ekshaba. So if it's an emergency, he can have it. You can have it prepared, Ekshaba. You don't have to cast it. And then if we need it in an emergency, we've got it. And otherwise, you can cast,
only
spirit
technically-
guardians and fireballs and whatnot.
At level 5, I can technically only prepare 1 3rd level spell, and then the other 2 are spoken for. Like they just give them to me because of my domain. So
Your domain spells don't count against the number of spells that you can have prepared. Your domain spells are just always automatically prepared.
let me go ahead and check here, but that was not.
That is definitely how it works.
You should be able to prepare a number of spells, I think, like equal to your
Level
like,
plus your wisdom, I think.
I think it's like 2 times your level or something, or like that. Or yeah,
So-
It's not that high, but you can prepare a lot of spells, and you're not limited by what level spell you can prepare. So, for example, if you know how to prepare 8 spells, all of them could be 3rd level spells. It wouldn't make sense because you only have 1 3rd level slot, but you could do that if you wanted to.
So I'm just telling you that when I go to D&D Beyond and I look through my spells, like I have 2 spells that are always prepared, and then I have 1 spell prepared, and it's not letting me prepare any other spells. So like, and then if I unprepare Spirit Guardians, suddenly I can prepare a spell. So like, mechanically speaking, on D&D Beyond, it seems like.
What about your 1st level spells? Do you have a bunch of 1st level spells prepared?
Looks like...
So unprepare some of the 1st level spells that you haven't been using as much, and it'll open up the ability to prepare more spells of other levels.
Oh, okay. I think. Let me see. Okay, cool. You're right. Yeah.
that
No
is-
worries.
a number of cleric spells equal to your wisdom modifier plus your cleric level.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
wisdom mod
level
is
plus
2,
modifier.
so 5, 6, 7.
Yeah. I went ahead and dropped protection from good and evil, and now I have tongues. So.
Okay. Easy enough.
We good.
We Gucci.
Perfect.
So with that shopping done, if you guys are going to leave it as that, we will call
Yeah.
the session there.
And then next session we'll start at the geothermal facility thing.
That is correct. And I would
Heavy
like to let you
Final
guys know
Fantasy mana generator, mana reactor vibes.
this will be a dungeon crawl, so do not expect to finish it in a day.
Okay.
Noted.
Nick, are you still unavailable Sunday? Just checking.
Yeah, my Sundays are pretty much always spoken for. I can sometimes arrange stuff on Saturdays, but this Saturday is also spoken for. Like, I usually have games on those days, unfortunately. I can do
Sure.
Friday. I pretty much never have other games on Fridays. So if we can ever get a Friday going, then
Be off this Friday.
I can try for not this Friday, but the next one. But kind of doing the date night thing.
yeah, which is understandable,
Yeah.
Or
If you-
working. Either you're working during the day or you've got a day night going. Weekends are hard.
Okay.
Yeah,
no
that's
worries.
true.
Then I guess we'll plan for next Wednesday.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, that's
worries.
totally fine. All right,
Great.
thank you guys for playing, and I will see you next week.
Yep, yep.
Thanks,
Sure.
Christina. Bye,
Alright.
everyone.
Good night,
Bye.
friends.
All right. Wrapped up another game of Arctis. Yay! A good time. Thanks for the people who are hopping in chat. Thanks, Tim Tam. Thanks, Vry, for saying hi, Kuyuki. Thank you, guys. We play next week again, 6 p.m. Pacific to 10 p.m. Pacific. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time. Have a good night. Peace. No.